Hello, but thank you again, Zach. And Jenny from the block, you're always spoiling me, love. Thank you so much, Jenny. We love all the Jennies. Hello. Thank you so much, Evermore Vita, for the Paddington Snow. I think very highly of you for the Paddington Snow. Thank you, beautiful. Right. There's loads to talk about, isn't there, loves? There's just so much. I never do this with the mic, remember? It's just me. I do try to sit like this to not do it, but I can't help it, love. I'm on medication. Thank you so much, Gillian. I keep getting messages all the time saying you're on medication all the time. Because you think it's funny. I need an emote, don't I? I'm on medication. Thank you, FYPT. I've seen the footage before of Jack from Spartans. We love Jack from Spartans, but whoever posted it, they made it all about his ADHD, and I see it and I thought, oh, it's alright for Jack to have ADHD and talk about it, isn't it? And say, you know what I mean? But it's not alright for me. It's different strokes for different folks, I think, around here. It's absolute bullying. Right, let us start off our lovely night. Let me get my sound machine. And let's go. In the name of Jesus, will Talia ever stop?
My work number, by the way. It's about time that she realised that she is not on.
Thank you so much, Rosie. Thank you, Elaine. Thank you. You said to me, like, if she don't want her to talk. Thank you so much. Thank you.
My work number, by the way. It's about time that she realised that she is not untouchable. When she
I am.
does these things, karma will come right back to her.
Bring it on, Karma.
Yeah, but the thing is,
as long as you're not Karma Kaz, because I don't like that one, you see.
Right, what you need to understand is when you
we'll have normal Karma then.
Mention cockapoo there, and let's be honest, you don't give a shit about cockapoo.
I don't give a shit, no.
Oh God, what a thing to say.
So you shouldn't mention cockapoo
but
there.
She doxed us.
Out of revenge.
But you can't cry about being doxed.
Nobody's cried about being doxed. You're the one crying by the sounds of it.
When she doxes other people. If she dares come for me, the gloves are off. There's no
Put them up.
Boundaries, Alex.
No boundaries.
I'm not going to go,
Don't you think...
You's all, I've heard, is it Catholic or Christian, whatever she is, I've heard those type of religious people, and I've never heard this before. I've never heard this type of vulgarity before. Thank you so much, Queenie Bob.
No, you obviously, Rickster, should just go do
Of course, that's what we agreed. We agreed to put it to bed, but then she went and spoke about us for
That's not correct, if you remember, everyone. Do you remember when I did the video the other day, and I said, listen, you won't be mentioned again, I won't play your videos, say what you want, I don't care. You won't be spoken about or showed again, and if you think I owe you some type of apology, and the video exists, the next day they started trying to rewrite the whole story and the whole evidence pack and everything, because I'd said say what you want, but I didn't mean make up lies, more lies. So obviously I have to speak out again, and that's my God-given right. Ask Jesus.
2 hours last night.
I never spoke about you for 2 hours. Go on the Observer's YouTube. Oh my God, it's Canadian Angie. Good Lord, you've interrupted Talia. She's gonna go mad, love. Is that a bad type of gift? Thank you so much, Jess. Thank you. Is that a bad gift? Because it's got thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening. BrianMay.com. Oh, what is Angie's song? Oh God. Hello, my lovely Angie. I love you so much, Canadian Angie. Where have you been, love? I seen you were trolling earlier on, love. It was hilarious. We'll have all the daily heart me's. Thank you so much. Long live Queen Angie of Canada. Do you know what? I was watching this back. Let's do this first. We'll have all the money, honey. Give me all the money. Thank you, my gorgeous Queen of Canada. Thank you so much, Angie. That was absolutely insane. And you know what, girl? Thank you so much, Claire. Thank you for the subscription. Yes, subscribe, everyone. Ooh, it's a lion as well. Who's sending this? Crazy and Angie. What are you doing, love? I can't cope. Ha ha ha. We'll have all the lions. Thank you so much. What are you doing, love? You spoiled me enough as it is, love. I would have been happy with a daily heart me myself. You got to save yourself a fortune. I love you so much, Angie. And you really are the baddest of them all. So you can have this time, love. Because I'm giving this song to you, love. I've been the baddest of them all now. And now I'm giving it to you as well. I can't cope. Angie. Follow my Angie. Thank you so much, Angie. I never expected the lion to follow up the Zeus. Oh my god. Think on, everyone. Be like Angie. Whenever you don't know what to do, think, what would Canadian Angie do? She'd tend a lion. Are we ready for our Canadian Angie? Spam Canadian Angie in the chat, pin it, and everyone make sure to follow her. Oh yes. You really are the baddest of them all. Canadian Angie around here. We're pit. Oh, there's our Jess as well. Jess, you got the... I can't even speak. What's going on now? It's a dragon. Thank you so much. I don't know who's just sent the dragon, love. Who did that? Thank you, Sue. Angie, what are you like, love? You do too much for me, love. I worry about your mental health at times, love. I'd love to have Angie's money, wouldn't you? Just to be able to go ding, 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 you know what I mean? I'd be like, fucking hell, love. She got her own business, you see. People like to think she hasn't, you know what I mean, to try and drag her down, but she's a very successful businesswoman, love, behind the scenes. Thank you so much, Angie. Jenny from the block. Thank you so much to Zach the Brat, Jess, Elaine, Evermore Avita, Claire, Stace, and the rest of you have given below 1,000 coins, and you might be hiding. Hello, Racing Girl, you're on. I love you, Angie, and everybody. There's a big surprise tonight. Well, it's not a surprise, I'm telling you now, but Rosie is going to be joining Canadian Angie's FYP panel. So she's got a box for as long as she would like to do it for, in order for her to, you know, get some support from nice people, you know, and pass the time, and also to build a confidence speaking on lives after everything, you know what I mean? So I've been speaking to Rosie, love, today. Oh yes, love, me and Rosie are best pals around here. I wouldn't say around. I don't know. Is it what's Miss Redstole? Is it around here or around town? Yes, choo choo. Oh my god, thank you so much. But yeah, I think we were separated at birth. You know what I mean? To be honest. But she's fine, everybody. She's going to be in Canadian Angie's live at midnight tonight. If she's here, comment so we can give you the pin. So she's gonna be in Canadian. I'm gonna join up Canadian Angie's, just a bit of moral sports as well. And don't worry, the conversational is about the FYP. And obviously Rosie's got a few things she told me today, love, which you should be very interested to hear as well. So tune in at midnight before to follow bloody Canadian Angie. Otherwise you'll miss out. Keep an eye out for Rosie, love. She might come in shortly.
Did she not?
I don't know, I didn't watch it, I've just seen the clips. Only,
Well,
like I said,
can we confirm this in the comments? Did she not spend 2 hours talking about us last?
No, could I have one of my super fans please go to the Observer's YouTube and calculate how much time I spent talking about Rixa and Talia yesterday? Or just Talia on her own. If you see footage of him and they're not together, then don't include his, because she said her. I spent 2 hours talking about her. Apparently, so we're gonna find out, love. We come with receipts around here. We don't just say words. Thank you, Linny. Choo-choo. Hello, Factory. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Thank you. Make sure to all get pinned. Thank you so much, Factory. Put more videos on my story. I think you might already have them in your evidence pack for Rickster and that, haven't you? So yeah. So we're gonna find out, Talia, and we'll let you know tomorrow, love.
Last night and the whole situation.
Yeah, but let me people, this is gonna look like I'm defending them.
I swear I could have bloody kissed Alex Brigham on the beard for saying this, because it was just what I would have said. Oh yes, love, we'll have all the Alexes.
I'm reading that right. She had the day after that Rickster went live and started leaking everything, so she didn't have her chance to respond the night after, you know what I mean?
Yes, exactly, and I respond by my platform. If I jump in a box, that's my God-given right to jump in a box. Thank you so much, Life Assurance. But my main message gets put out on my own platform, as it does with every creator. Well, I know you wouldn't know these things because you're not a creator, so... But obviously that's the information to show you now where...
She did. She was in people's boxes all day.
Yeah, but she didn't go live. Her power, you got to understand, EQ's power is her platform. She has all her power on her
Alex,
platform.
she sat in box.
Alex surprises me every day, loves. Just like Alex's show now, everyone. I put it on, and Zach, I switch between the two, you know what I mean? Obviously, I love Zach unconditionally. Choo-choo! But Zach does his conspiracy theories or whatever it is he does, isn't he? He does extras. I don't think they are conspiracy theories, but he does little extras that I'm more interested in watching. No, because I'm on the clips. I like to see what's getting said. I'm like that. Ooh. So I have to flit around, loves.
Boxes all day.
I've got 2 phones, though.
Saying this is done, I don't want to do it anymore, I just want to be left alone. That's what
I want to do it forever, love. I was just setting yous up, love, so that yous would spill all your guts and then I could laugh at yous. Thank you so much, Jess. Oh yes, love, I want this to continue forever. Bring it on. We'll embarrass you and your fella forever.
she spent her day doing. That's not my problem.
San, thank you so much, San. I'm pressing everything tonight, loves. Thank you so much. Thank you, Chronic Pain Warrior. We'll have all the pins for everyone. Thank you, Carla and Jax.
Then she came back with a vengeance 48 hours later when it had been dropped. And
I mean, is Talia anybody to dictate to my life and like what time I come on and how many hours I leave it in between lives and all that? It's getting a little bit single white female if you ask me around here. Thank you so much, JZ. Thank you. I mean, this woman is nuts, isn't she?
spent 2 hours talking about me.
2 hours, remember, this is the 3rd time she said 2 hours, so we need to get the facts. So a superfan needs to go through the Observer's YouTube for yesterday's show and calculate the time that I spent talking about Talia on her own. Okay?
Talking about Ricky.
Okay, both of them then. She's just clarified. So we'll add both of them in, okay? So 2 of them we'll have added in, alright? So put both the footage in and calculate the time, please, because we want to know if it's 2 hours, love.
About the whole situation. She's now realised that Jack did give us her address, which is...
Jack's not giving anything to you, loves. And if you have my address, love, why don't you just turn up? You've got this big vengeance against me, love. Oh, what's happening? Oh, it must be a sign from God. Unstoppable. If you thought you had my address, love, why don't you just come round? You know what I mean? Why aren't you sending the heavies round? Why aren't you paying somebody? Go round the house, sit outside and get me a picture, hard facts, because that's what I'd be doing. Amateur hour at the zoo, I've told you already, love. I can neither confirm nor deny, love. You just have to come and say. Thank you so much, Viv. Viv, thank you, Racing Girl. Come and find out, love.
Is amazing. I'm pleased about that. But the gloves are off, and I don't care. If you're going to dox me, be prepared to have you.
I honestly don't know any of Tally's address details. As for a phone number, yeah, love, we'll dox everyone's phone numbers. But I don't know your address, so you're perfectly safe, love. But I know the Grove one, if we want to get like that. Sutton Grove, number 5. Thank you so much, little suit. Thank you.
Yourself doxed, your family doxed, and all your...
All my family's information's been doxed years ago, love. You're a bit behind the times, love. You're not the first person to be jealous of me and go this crazy. Everybody knows, love, already. Public information, love.
friends doxed, because I don't care.
Dox everyone, we don't care around here. Thank you so much, Lauren. Lauren, thank you. Who's kissing me, loves? That's who I'm trying to see who it is. Didn't show me who was kissing me, but thank you.
I couldn't care less.
Well, yeah, but this is what I mean. It's just not a good look, is it?
No, it isn't. But don't do it to other people. You're not untouchable.
Oh yes, I am. Prove me wrong.
Nobody here is untouchable.
You take this internet so seriously, don't they? It's like it's an app, you know what I mean? They could never compete or compare with me, could they? These wasters. Thank you so much, Jesus Christ, love. We'll have all the gifts. Yeah, Jesus is even supporting me. Evermore, Avita. Thank you so much, my lover.
Can't be doxing people and expect it to not come back round to you.
Well, Jesus has just sent me a message saying, tell Talia
Alex has been talking to Jesus too. Thank you, Willem.
to not dox people.
I'm not going to dox anybody that doesn't dox me. Of course I'm not. I think it's wrong.
I'd have to have your address first, you dozy cow. Do any one of you know Talia's address would have even cared to think about it? She must have some mad thoughts in her head to think that people walk around thinking, wonder what Talia's address is? Why? What's going to happen? Am I going to fly there on my broomstick and come and see her? That'd be very strange, wouldn't it? Honestly, she's full of herself, isn't she? Full of her own self-importance, I notice.
But you can't make people feel vulnerable in their own homes. You can't be giving up
Am I making you feel vulnerable in your home, Talia? Let us know. Obviously, you'll respond. So let us know. Are you feeling vulnerable?
people's phone
Because who's vulnerable?
numbers. And secondly, Luke hasn't made a pact with EQ.
Now, let me just clarify this. A pact is just an agreement. I don't know why Misread has sensationalised it all into something that it's not. I'm not part of a pact. So you haven't made an agreement not to delve into each other's personal lives, only the few FYP people. So if anything happens to you in your personal life, Misread, I've said that I won't cover it, you know, it won't even be a topic. Thank you, Lauren, I won't indulge in it. You know, so that's all it was. It's not like we've said we're never going to talk about each other. We're not speaking bad about each other. Say what you want about me. But I'm sure you don't want Simon brought up or any personal details, and Alex doesn't want his partners or baby mums brought up. So I'm agreeing, literally, to not make it personal and stick to the FYP. I can still have my opinion. So why Misread stood there this morning and went, I'm not part of a pact. A pact is just another word for agreement. We agreed not to discuss each other's personal lives, as in, you know, imagine fucking some girl came on the app, for instance, and it was Luke's ex-girl, the one who we was talking about the other week, and he said, oh, I lost a relationship, and she started chatting shit. I wouldn't show that. They asked me to do these things. Stop getting personal, Evil Queen. Just stick to the FYP. I haven't told you not to show any videos or to cover any stories. You know, even if there was a massive story that had to be covered, you know, all I ask for is sensitivity, and I will offer you the same. But nobody's telling you what to do or saying not to do anything. She stood there and said, I won't be controlled and all that. What are you on about? You literally begged it up because you wanted the audience to not be Team Red, Team Luke, or Team Evil Queen, or Team Alex. You wanted it to be the audience's thing. It wasn't for me. It's not for Misread. It's not for Alex. I can go to town on yous all day long, you know what I mean? But I thought we wanted to put the audience first. Look how much money you've made today, Misread. That's because you've got the whole audience there and people are not frightened to gift, for instance. Like, I made 200,000 diamonds yesterday as well. All our monies are going up, if you've noticed. So this pact that you've had a big problem with is just an agreement not to talk about each other's bloody personal lives or skit at each other's facial features or how fat we are and shit, you know what I mean? Bloody hell, Misread, I can't believe you stood there and had a big problem with that. I really can't.
I don't know what she's bloody talking.
A pact is another word for just an agreement. We don't have to get together in the boardroom and have an official note taker or any of those things. Across our platforms, we managed to communicate with one another and everybody watched it play out. So nobody's saying you're in a secret pact or we're talking behind the scenes and we're manipulating the FYP to protect you, Alex, Luke, and private lives, you know. You were the ones who were asking for it. They were asking for it, weren't they? She doesn't need to go personal. So they were retaliating with personal to me. So we said, let's put a stop to it this year. Let's put the audiences first. And look how much she's made today, you know what I mean? Look how much money Alex is making now and I'm making and we're all making money. I don't include Zach in that because he just does his own thing like Delusive Energy. So there's no pact or don't talk about me and I won't talk about you. Miss this off the show. It's just what we first said it was. It's just a word, and it wasn't even the wrong word. I just wanted her to shut up. So as you see, oh yeah, it was the wrong word, wasn't it? No, it wasn't the wrong word. You just didn't know that it just meant agreement. We don't have to sit down in writing in a solicitor office, Misread, to make an agreement. We said it across the lives that we just were going to leave each other's personal lives out of it. I.e., say like somebody said something about Katana. I'm sorry, I'm naming people I don't mean to. I'm just like manic because you don't understand ever. You always twist all the time. You know, you do one good thing, one bad thing, one good... DG the other day, bad thing, you did the good about Rickster. And then I call you a good woman for doing that. But you've stood on your platform when you didn't like me and told everyone that he was telling the truth. You have done that, Misread. And I don't hold that against you. And you stood there and you said, oh, see, they all talk bad about us, but they were lying. No, we weren't lying. All of those things still happened, but we've made an agreement to not skit each other's image or, you know, call each other fat or, you know, get personal and delve into bloody, ooh, because some people are not on TikTok, i.e. Misread's husband's not on TikTok like that. So if anybody starts trolling him, I won't show that footage. You know what I mean? And it was just a small thing. It was just for yous, everybody. It was just literally for you, so you didn't have to make a choice. Team Red, team this, team that, or can't be seen in this live. Now everybody's free and feels freer, and it was a problem this morning. It just does me head in that every time everything's nice, Misread has to stand up because somebody's dripping poison in her ear. I don't know who it is. My suspicion is Mother Teresa. I did think Cockapoo, but I don't know. Would she be that sad? But definitely Mother Teresa. You know, oh look, she's saying you've got packs. Packs means that you've got deals behind the scenes. I know someone said that to her, and I've said this behind the scenes today myself to a few people, that I don't believe Misread come up with that because she was happy with it. Up until somebody said, oh, pact means this, but it doesn't. You've been lied to, so whoever's dripped that poison in your ear, you'll come on and say nobody did. But they must have done, because it's just an agreement not to fucking skit each other and get nasty and just stick to what we see on the FYP. not talk about something or things, you know, but if something came on the app which was really serious in Red's, Alex's or Zach's or Delusive Angie's and all that, I would just not play it in this day and age now. And that's all this pact was that Miss Red made a big deal about.
Talking about Ricky and Luke are cousins. Both of their fathers are brothers. They're blood, they're family.
I said for Luke not to get involved though, and the footage is there, and we played it. Well, I didn't play it, I said it verbally, but it's on my story, everybody. Did everybody hear me yesterday say that Luke shouldn't be forced to talk about his family member because it's like a family member, isn't it? So it affects the wider people. I just think she just looks for words and makes a story out of them.
She's not gonna put Luke in the middle of this. No.
I'm not even going to be verbally speaking to Luke anymore. You know, I spoke to Luke. So I'm dead transparent. Me, I told you when we were speaking. I don't need to hide fears. So after all the stuff the other day, I tried to ring Luke to make sure he was okay, and then I wanted to messaged him to say you shouldn't be made to, obviously good advice, but I'm not having any behind the scenes conversations with Luke, you know what I mean? I speak to Miss J behind the scenes, lovely woman, you know what I mean? Zach the Brat, I speak to him, some of my mods, you know, and stuff, and so yeah, I'm not gonna have nothing to do with them no more. In that way, but I still respect them, you know what I mean? I still will stick to not getting personal. But there is no big pact, there's no big story. Oh my god, there's a pact. There's not. It's just another word for agreement not to troll each other in horrendous ways. Because obviously if I say something about Miss Red, then she comes back at me about something personal, and it just goes back and forth, and it never ends. So that's all it was, just to end that. And I know I'm over explaining, but I do have ADHD, so you've got to allow it.
Way.
I don't feel justified till I've said it, and said it in 5 different ways, because every time I say it in the right way the first time, it always gets mixed up and somebody says something different. So I feel like if there's 20 versions of the same thing, then you'll all understand the end.
Yeah, but to be fair, I don't want to be speaking on people like Luke and stuff like that.
Yeah, but have you made a pact with her?
No.
So why is she making all this up that she's got
Making it up? A simple Google would let you know that it was just an agreement made.
some sort of pact?
To be fair, I think it's because what she means is, I mean, I'm only just surmising here, but what I said on my live before when she was in my chat, and I said, like, I won't be talking on anyone's personal life.
And that's so hearing them say that, and then remember when me and Jack first split up, Miss Red and Luke said we're not reveling in Evil Queen's pain. And I thought, do you know what? I'm going to return the favour. So on my live, after hearing them all say this, that they're not going to talk about my personal thing, I thought, you know what? I'm going to return the favour, and I'm going to, from now on, stick to just the FYP. Only for them, though. Not for everybody on the app. I'll say what I want about everybody else, but for the sake of the audiences, so does everyone understand now, you know what I mean?
I think now. I don't know why she mentioned
Alex got it, right? But the word pact, if he would have just did a quick Google on his other phone or something.
the word pact. For me, like, a pact is when you spoke to someone, you made an agreement. That's what I'd think a pact.
But you had already said that you weren't going to revel in anybody's personal lives in that way. And then I, from there, said, okay, that's fair. And it was a segment on my show. So that's where it came from. And then I'm sure Miss Red said, oh yeah, like the day after. And now today, someone's drip poison in her ear and said, oh, she's saying pact. But I wasn't. I was literally sticking up for Luke in that video, saying he shouldn't be made to speak about his own family members on an app in front of thousands of people. I can't do right for doing wrong with these people, honestly. This is always what happens when I have involvement with any of them. You know, it's like I stick to what I say I'm going to do, but they always worry, oh, is she doing something? Oh, is she saying something? Oh, is this because of this? And then it Miss Red acts it out on screen, and it's like, just give me a fucking chance to prove that I'll stick to my words. But they don't. I'm giving them what they want. They don't. They didn't want me to talk about, well, can't you just, you don't have to go that low, Evil Queen. So I said, okay, I won't. And still there's a problem now today. Oh, I'm not in a pact. So you didn't agree that you didn't want to discuss my personal life and revel in my pain, where I went on my platform then, and you did see the video because you played it, of me saying, yeah, I'm not going to do it no more, and you were made up with it. And then all of a sudden today, so whoever told you, Miss Red, that this pact was a big deal, then, you know, it wasn't.
It was. And there's been no conversations off the app.
No.
There's been no conversations off the app, that's true. It was done over the live stream in front of a live audience, so there was no secret. So whoever's told you, oh, people are going to be thinking this, no. The people who watched it and are not trolls.
There hasn't. And also, isn't personal, like, so her saying, I'm going to threaten Jack's mum.
Yeah, is Jack an FYP show host called Alex Brigham, Miss Red, or Luke the Judge, or Zach the Brat, or Delusive Angie? They're the only ones I'm doing that to. You are an half thick, honestly.
And send
Sorry, not yours. Isn't she thick? Oh yeah, as if I'm gonna all of a sudden say, right, I'm not gonna say anything to anybody again. No, I'm just respecting the other FYP show hosts because they showed me a bit of kindness, and that's all this is, everybody. But it's like they're throwing the kindness back. We don't want it, and then they're horrible. It's, oh, see what you did, everyone. Look how nasty she is. I knew she'd do that. But you're literally rejecting the white flag just to be normal and just get on with our own shows. And still there's an issue all the time. Oh, I've said the wrong word. No, I haven't. A pact is an agreement. So how did I do anything again? Miss Red always does this, honestly. I just want peace amongst the people who do the FYP so we can get on with it, not have any... And then look, it's already started because of Miss Red. Again, because she just can't live in peace. She has to always be listening to other people, or it's just weird. I don't know why she does it. She lets herself down. Thank you so much, all of my love.
And all my evil army.
Anyway, I've dropped that now because I've said everything now.
Isn't that a personal life? Bringing someone's mother into...
Well, you're claiming that Jax gave you my address, so doesn't he deserve his mother's address to be doxed? So, you know what I mean? Like I say, what you're claiming he's done to me... So I'd be within me rights, wouldn't I? So you're saying it's okay for Jack to dox my address if that's the case, but it's not okay for me to dox his home address? No, that's a bit crazy, to be honest. Oh, yes, love.
Things. Everything she does is to suit her. She has no morals. There's no war rules here because the rules don't
War rules? She's like proper Fatal Attraction, this one, isn't she?
apply to her. She wants the rules to apply to everybody else.
I'm not passing any rules. What are you talking about? She must be obsessed with me. Imagine their household conversation. They'd be sitting there watching me now like that. Like, if you have a fella, you'd be cuddling him right now and, you know, not even focusing on, oh, you're just weird. And remember, this is me responding again, everybody. If she would have shut a little head up, you know what I mean, a little scruffy tatty head, then... But the more she goes on, the more I'll ridicule her and shame her, and my audience is larger than yours, and you'll get laughed at till kingdom come, love.
But her. You can't be threatening people's mothers. You're gonna...
I'll threaten who I want. Thank you so much, Lexi, my darling. Thank you so much, beautiful.
Lose your
What are you gonna do to stop me?
family home where your mum and dad have lived their whole life.
Absolutely, because I wanted peace from the start with Jack, and you started meddling, and he started twisting, so you deserve everything he's all get, in my opinion. And if you think you can do something to me, hurry up and do it then. Stop yapping on the internet like a demented chihuahua and come and do something. You've been threatening to turn up to my house. Come, you bitch. Honestly. Come on your live as well. Show everyone how bad you are.
Don't you feel, Talia, the argument's lost?
Because what's funny is you're making threats but not doing anything. You don't need permission off me, do you? If you're adamant that you want to come and lay hands on me, you know, at this address that you believe you've got for me, come. You've got all the information. You're threatening me, remember? If I said I'm going to hit you or any of those things. Or I'm going to come to your house now. That's what you're saying to me, so come and do it. I call you bluff. Come, you bitch. And you know what the regular thing is? They threaten you, and then when you say, okay, come on then, they go, no, you're going to get the police. You'll get me arrested. That's what they say all the time. Listen, you're Talia Dean, reject from the X Factor. You're not Billy Big Bollocks. You're not Johnny Concrete. And don't you think if your fella was any type of hard nut, he would have got me sorted out by now? He's a nobody in his town. He's a nobody with his family. And he's a nobody in every aspect of his life. Otherwise, wouldn't I have got filled in by now by all this gangsters that he knows and all these dead hard knocks and all that? Ha ha ha. You've got me address apparently, so, you know, there you go. Got all the information you need. Why don't you pay some heavies with all your money? You don't have to get your own hands dirty, do you? You've got many options in front of you, Talia D, and yapping on the internet of how hard you are, you know what I mean? We'll prove it. Do it on your live, you know what I mean? Come live, storming up to the address that you've got, apparently.
There, you know, like two wrongs don't make a right. And as soon as, say if you've been doxed or Rickster's number's been doxed, you firing back and doxing her makes you as low as them.
I just want her to feel as vulnerable as she makes other people.
I'll never be vulnerable, love. I'm about as vulnerable as a pack of Rottweilers. Sorry to kid you, dear.
Feel. I want her to know she's not untouchable.
I am. Do something, Talia, then. Stop what you're yapping on and do something, my dear.
Dock someone's...
You don't need my permission to go wherever you want in the country. If you fancy trekking up the country. Where was it? Wigan? Apparently I live in Wigan, everybody. You know, it's quite a distance away from Liverpool, like, but yeah, you're around, you know what I mean? But yeah, turn up on your live, you know what I mean? Knock the door, stick your camera through the windows, you know what I mean? Catch me out at this address in Wigan. Honestly, chill yourself out, love. If you want to do something, then you're the one who's in control of your life. You don't need my permission. Ask her, does she want me to come down? If you want to come down, come. You're making the threats, love. So, yeah. I accept any challenge that you want to come up to my house that you think you know where the address is. Do it on a live stream. I might drive up there tomorrow myself to the address that she's claiming's mine. Because I've googled it, love, and it's an old people's estate. Thank you so much, Panda, my love. It's where, like, all old people live. It's bungalows, for a start, you know what I mean? I live in a 3-bedroom house, love, not a bungalow. So, yeah, I'd love you to turn up to this old lady's bungalow, holiday cottage, rental, whatever it is, you know what I mean? I'd love to laugh.
Number, yours will get doxed. You dox someone's address, yours will get doxed.
Come on then, love, you've apparently got it, haven't you? You've already put it out once, so what you doing threats for when apparently you've already given my address and you know it off Jack? So, you've got the power. You have my permission, that address that you've got there, put it on your story. And I can't call the police, can I? I'm giving you permission with my mouth now. Talia Dean, you have my full permission to place that address onto your story and tell everybody that it's mine, okay? And there's no recourse, is there? Because if I live here, like you're saying I do, then you won't have no comeback, will you? Because I've given me permission, so there we go. As if you put out an address and didn't Google it first. I googled it straight away. Receipts, facts, evidence. Check it out yourselves on Google Images or Maps or whatever it is. It's full of little old dears. She's given like old people's houses or rental cottages, I don't even know.
In the Bible, right, it's an eye for an eye.
I've walked down the street on Google Maps and everything. Once someone says something, I get too curious. It must be the ADHD in me.
Yeah. My work number, by the way.
Yeah, so do whatever you want to do, Tally. You don't need my permission, love. So making videos and making threats but asking permission to make the threats, it's a bit strange, you know what I mean? If you're going to do something, you do it. And people who are going to do something never shout about it, you know, to give evidence around and stuff like that. They creep in the shadows in the dead of night, you know, they stand out your back door waiting for you to take the dog out. Got to take the dog out once a day, love. I'm not frightened of you or anybody. My address was out for 7 years, my last address. I didn't move an inch. Thank you so much, Will. I'm not scared of you, Talia Dean. You're a reject of the X Factor. If Sam Walker was coming for me, then I'd be scared. Until you turn into Sam Walker, I'm not going to be frightened of some bimbo. Honest to God, this woman's weird. Thank you so much, everybody. Make sure to send me all the lovely gifts, and I love you all, especially my Canadian Angie, who spends so much money on me, honeys. Right. Awfully Great Amanda went live to discuss my live last night. Melanie, thank you so much, my love. Choo-choo. Thank you so much, beautiful. Thank you, Mel B. Right.
It doesn't take somebody to leak her address.
Thank you so much, Melanie. Choo-choo. Send me loads of trains, love. Listen, if you're being threatened by a gangster, I'd understand. But when Talia Dean with her unbrushed hair comes for you, you know what I mean, then tell her to come. Thank you so much, Stace. I hope she's greeted by some little old deer on live. Ah, hello, I've come to fight you. Where is she? Thank you so much, Stace, my love. Thank you, Melanie, gorgeous. I love you so much, everyone. Melanie, you've given me all the trains today. Thank you, beautiful.
She leaks her own address by walking out her front door, showing where she lives.
Oh, I see. Through the video.
And showing her apartment.
Yeah, of course.
The lights. Through the lights.
Herself.
Take it down a hairbrush, yeah. Maybe Jack should have gave her the address to a hair salon, you know what I mean?
So
that's what Anthony is on about Star. That's literally what she's just saying, Infinite is saying that Star.
Yeah,
Who's Sam? Oh, the best person on TikTok, love. Absolutely. Sam Walker, we're going to be playing this clip shortly with Dave Duran. Oh, yes.
I'm just saying, I could personally, I don't even live in the country, and I found where she lived
you just by looking to see the landmarks. You could gauge it straight away, you can work it out.
Thank you, Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, you know, like I know that
I don't get the point of this silly conversation. It's like an air as wind.
It had been leaked to people, but I don't even live in the country, and I figured out exactly where she lived in about 10 minutes.
See, this woman who's claimed to be a fan actually figured out where Chelsea lived through watching her background. So that's creepy in my opinion. So these people that Chelsea's got around her are creepy. Who does that? Who would go on a live and go, I'm a fan of you, and I worked out where she lived by her background? So like literally, this woman went on London Maps or whatever and started walking. It's creepy. The people she's got around are scary as fuck.
Just from looking at her lives.
But the thing is, okay, so you found out the building where she lives, right? But how about her units? Who leaked her unit number?
She had it on her front door. I looked on her front door on one of her lives.
Look, they've literally I've looked on her front door. That's crazy. Oh, thank you so much. Who gave that, love? Because it did not come up the name. Thank you so much.
She actually shown that on.
Thank you again, Jenny. Jenny's giving me 10k. Jess on 7, Sam 3, Melanie 2. And Zach, I don't know where he is though. I think he might be watching in secret unless he's live. Thank you, Con. Oh, Con Men, we know one of them, love, if you want me to give you the name out. Thank you so much, Con. Thank you very much. Thank you. I've followed you on this account.
On camera?
Yeah.
Make sure to pin all me people who are sending me all the lovely gifts and follow me if you're not already. 8 o'clock every night. Yeah, I set all these people straight.
Yeah,
Weeks at times.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Like it's not hard. Like it's not hard whatsoever. So I'm just saying, sometimes people really jump on the bandwagon and really love pointing fingers, and then it becomes a real witch hunt between.
This is what I mean, this girl. Thank you so much, Colouring Queen, my beautiful girl. I followed you on this account as well. Make sure to get pinned. Why are they not getting pinned? Are they not typing in the comments or something? I forgot what I was going to say because I got a train. Thank you, Colouring Queen.
All of this sort of stuff. But at the end of the day,
you've got a point. You've got a point.
Yeah, there is some.
Oh, yes. So by saying all the time out loud, it's Evil Queen, she's trolling me. Trolls are going to be watching Chelsea as well and laughing to themselves and thinking, oh, you know what I mean? We'll do this, that and the other. Oh, yeah. And I just want to explain, everybody, she keeps bringing things up that I said during Evil Queen. And I was doing me shock factor replies back then. So I don't know why she keeps... She tells everybody who's... I know, Angie, I've got your mess, love. I can't check right now, babes. I'll check at the end. It's all good. I don't know what you've said, like. But I feel under pressure when you text me or something while I'm live. Like, I must check, you know what I mean? But I don't want to lose my train of thought, love. Got a whole show lined up. Thank you, Louise, my darling. Thank you. So no mates message me while I'm live, loves, because I can't check. Because I'll lose my train of thought, like now. Yeah, so trolls are listening and they like the entertainment, you know, so they do what. And I definitely think Mama Kaz has had a hand in all of this all of a sudden, because she's the one who was shouting her all over live. And we're going to play again the clip where Chelsea accepted, only she's now twisted again, that I didn't say she was gambling. I said it could be considered gambling if you're saying things like raffle and tickets, I'm going to put your name in a hat. So I was giving a bit of advice, that's all. And I explained that for a 2-hour live, and she's still saying it today. Nutter.
What like, we are not trying to condone. What we're not trying to condone, though, is Evil Queen having a go at CLA for...
I have not had a go at CLA. I gave a well-educated tongue lashing without insulting her personally last night. Thank you, Mama McDuck. So, no, I actually responded to the hate I was receiving, which was unnecessary because I didn't do nothing, whether it be from bloody a week ago, a month ago, 5 months ago. I haven't done anything to her. Thank you, Evermore. Thank you, Cassie. So when she's saying that, I'm entitled to bite back at her, but I did it in a classy way. You know what I mean? I called her on a bullshit. I've showed receipts, and I'm going to show more receipts tonight for the shit that she keeps chatting.
2 hours straight.
I didn't go at her at all. It's on my story, you can see, just because I ruined her about being unprofessional and an amateur and running with trolls and all that. If I was calling her FAT and insulting her looks or something, I'd understand, but I didn't make any personal jibes against her. And saying someone's thick when they are is not making a personal jibe, because if she's saying she's not thick, then how can you be insulted by something that you're claiming not to be?
Throughout the whole...
Game, set and match, bitch. Don't tell me, loves, what I'm saying to people, because I know. If I was being vile, I'd know, because it'd be everywhere. But you can't take the fact that I can ruin you all now, because I'm more in charge of my brain. Beforehand, you know, I was a bit scatty. But now, I can do this and make you look even more stupid without making myself look stupid.
Oh, no.
And I'm making more money than ever. Thank you so much, my love, but I can't see who sends them. It doesn't tell. Oh, yeah. Was it Mama McDuck? It doesn't show me who sends them, so don't send them ones, love. I'd rather be able to thank the people who are sending me stuff.
That is bullying at its best.
Like that, regardless, like.
I got bullied. I was just being a friend the whole time, and all of a sudden it was, she said the police to DJ, and she knows I didn't. So I'm not allowed to respond to that. She's only said today, okay, I got it wrong. Today! So I'm meant to sit there and think, right, give her 2 days till she finds out and catches up. No. I won't give someone 2 days to catch up at all. I'll have my own back and say this is not the truth. I haven't insulted her. I'm just telling the truth. Oh, no, love. And then she tried to turn it and say, if it's not her, it's definitely her people. You have got loads of trolls of your own sitting watching you. I've invited you into the Discord to prove to you that you're chatting shit. There's nothing in there. I've invited Natalie and it's public. Natalie could come in calling herself Sandra. Why isn't Awfully Great Amanda found anything? She finds everything else on the internet. That's about you. Oh, look at this, what they've done. So Awfully Great Amanda, go into my Discord under a fake name. Let everybody in, moderators, please, and then... Ooh, thank you, Havana, my darling. Shavana, I'm sorry, I called you Havana, love. Does everyone do that to you? I bet they do. Thank you, Shavana. Let everybody in for 24 hours without moderation, EQ Minx. Obviously moderate so that nobody trolls in the things that you'd normally do. But let them find something where I've told someone to do something, or, you know what I mean? Who are these people? I'd love it to name them and say, right, this is what I think. It's this people. You're telling me. Why? I'd be a bit stupid. I fall out with everyone every 2 minutes. I can't maintain a friendship longer than 5 minutes. They'd expose me. Look what Evil Queen said about CLA. Hell, I've got about 5 close people on here. Obviously, I've got my real friends in real life. But on here, like... Thank you so much, Slimmingness. Thank you, beautiful. I've followed you too. So, it's just sheer lunacy. And the more she speaks and keeps saying this, the more trolls are going to do the same thing over and over again because they're getting the reaction. And then I'm going to keep responding because I'm entitled to respond. I don't need to say bad things, but I'm allowed to have my back when lies are being told about me. Savannah, sorry, Savannah, love, no one gets it right. Well, I'll get it right from now on and you'll watch. Won't I, everyone? I'll always get Savannah's name right.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's what I'm saying. I'm not on either team. Like, I'm not
right,
in here.
right.
I'm on one team or the other team. I was just pointing out things like, you know, where you go, how far back do you go to try and pinpoint something on someone when realistically...
Yes.
Thank you so much, Nikki Lee. Everybody, do you know when I was saying things like about Tina, like, put super glue in the lock and that, it was all in humour, like doing my whole big evil queen routine, and I decided at the back end of last year, I don't need to be saying shit like that to mess around. But it has only ever been to mess around. Thank you so much, Amy. And she keeps banging on about this, you're reporting me to the police. No, I went on google.com and I typed in Metropolitan Police and I filled out an online form. They tried to call me. I didn't answer. You have not got a statement off me. You were shown all the full disclosure when your solicitor was with you at the police station and you presented yourself several times. My name is not on anything to do with you or your police cases. Thank you so much, Amy. Never has been, never will be. We weren't friends at the time. You were saying transphobic things, backdoor bashers. Doesn't matter how you say, oh, well, the police didn't think it was. NFA. No, because there wasn't a complainant, because it was somebody who'd seen my story who complained. And then when it come round, they would have had to stand up. So they probably chose not to. If I would have stood up, I would have fucking... But I didn't ever even submit anything to any actual police. I filled in an online form. So shut up, CLA. You've said enough bad things about me. You're trying to rewrite history as if you've never said anything bad. I will find all the footage of you being transphobic to me. Superfans could use... And Superfan was mine, by the way, again. See, all these people go on about, oh, she's stealing my words. Chelsea Liot sits there a million times a day and says, we'll have all the... Get your own catchphrase. Stop saying we'll have all the then, because it's mine. Is it not? I mean, I've got you on video enough time saying it. I can go right back to lockdown and get the footage on EQ Editor and things like that, because them accounts still sit there with all my old clips on. So why are you saying we'll have all it? Get your own originality. Stop copying off me. You've copied off me from day dot on this app. We'll have all it. Every opportunity. You're not an original. I am. You think you've come up behind me as my fan, and that, you know, you're somehow have gone, oh yeah, your overinflated ego needs to come back down to earth. I would never be intimidated by someone whose living room looks like the 1970s has just been thrown up in the middle of it. So leave it out, CLA. It's not like I don't make any money and I don't get any views and I have to talk about you the whole time. You're just on the clips like Miss Reddis and Alex Brigham and, you know, everybody else, Frenchie. So you're not special. You don't get special treatment on my show. You don't get more clips shown than anybody else. If you're on the FYP news, then you'll be shown and it'll be talked about, but you won't be disrespected by me. Thank you so much, Jane, my love. Thank you, beautiful.
Yeah,
Anyway, let's skip this mother's meeting. Let's skip the mother's meeting. Chelsea has all the kind words to say to her viewers. Thank you so much, Jane, my love.
I'm here to rinse you all, man, to get...
You're here to rinse people. You said yesterday you didn't care about gifts on TikTok because you'd have got a business now and you sell colouring books in your sleep. Thank you so much, Beauty by Mel. I love you lots. She was only saying yesterday on the clip that we were showing, if you remember, that, and these are her words, I don't need TikTok like that anymore.
Get as much money as possible, bitches. So get your cash out, get your gifts out.
She said she was above all that now, and the clip that we seen yesterday, I'm above all that now. I don't have to stand here begging it up for gifts or having to try and all that type of stuff. Well, this is the morning after the night before.
Let's go, darling, you absolute fucking cheapskate, bitch.
Cheapskates, God, they're the ones that subscribe to you every month and send you the gifts and, you know, the presents and stuff like that. Cheap. What are you giving them back? Absolutely nothing.
What about that?
Imagine if she had to buy all her audience members even a grape. You know what I mean? I bet she wouldn't even do that.
I'll go and gift wrong guns, because that's normally what you all do, you bunch of fanny white flappers.
That screams jealousy to me, because I never say, go and gift this person then, blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't even think about things like that. So I do think it's a bit of jealousy, to be honest.
Because you can't afford to.
She's saying, like, literally to people you can't afford to gift, ha ha ha. I would never speak to my people like that.
There we go. Bitches, darling. You want the clout from me, yeah, alright.
No one needs clout from you, and if you're aiming that at me, I would never need clout from you. My show, before you came with the begging cap to be my friend, I didn't come looking for you. I was just doing my thing. You keep coming around me, but you'll never get the opportunity again. I just hope you know that. I'll never be vile about you. I'll never say to do anything or encourage anybody to do anything. But I'm going to have my actual opinion, and this is terrible to speak to people like this, and this is why people don't gift you as much. Yes, you have some big people who will gift you. Inga, good person. Moni's a good person as well. I can only say the people that I know of. So you'll always get gifts, but, you know, to shout at people when these are the people who are supporting you is not good. I would never do that to my audience. And that's why I'm head and shoulders above.
Well, I tell you what, sweetheart, it's about time you started doing something for me, darling. You ain't getting no clout from me no more. Your names are not going to appear on my screens. No more, might as well unsubscribe me. Fuck off.
I'd laugh if everyone actually did. Because she tells them to by her own mouth. She's inciting people to do it.
I'm not interested.
Chelsea has a message for EQ. Now, nobody can say you're obsessed when I'm literally replying to the woman. She's been talking about me all day. All day. So this is my time to respond, and I'm entitled to do so. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
Evil Queen can't play her games with me no more. No one's bothered.
I'm not playing games, Chelsea. You've ended the friendship. I've accepted it, you know what I mean? And that's it. I don't know why you keep stressing the point. I'll never be your friend again. Not because I don't like you, not because I hate you in any way. Just because I can't have somebody like that who will phone me up and scream and shout at me. Because this all started because you were screaming and shouting at me on the phone. Because I was doing my FYP show. Miss Red does the same. Luke, Alex, Zach, Delusive Angie. If there's a clip on the FYP, we comment on it. I didn't owe you anything to text you and say, oh, because I didn't know what was coming next. I don't watch these beforehand. And I never have done, and you can say I do, and I know what's coming up, and I should do this, but I'm not bending my platform to you at all. I offered you some good advice. If you choose to think that I was saying you're a gambler, then say it all you like. I wouldn't be giving you the answer to the solutions if I was calling you a gambler, and we had this out for 2 hours, and you accepted it. It's only now that you're saying all this stuff, because you know I haven't been nasty to you, and you've got no proof of anything, and you're just saying things, and everybody's seeing you for who you are, because I've kept it classy, because I don't need to abuse anybody to get my point across. I've done nothing to you but be a friend. We've had our falling out over the years, and I've said extreme things, but you're an evil queen. Shock reaction, if you remember, and she spouted on this app for years. Oh, get what evil queen was like, you know what I mean? That's what she does and all that, but she then believes it all. She said I had 10 grand in the cupboard, but everyone knew it was a troll and a joke. We were arguing at the time, so everyone was in on the joke. I don't know why you act like it was ever said serious, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, we should put super glue in the lock. It was jokes, dark humour jokes, but I don't even make those jokes anymore, and I haven't said anything, so I haven't done anything. You've got snakes in your camp. And also, everybody, I'd just like to say, you know, Chelsea, and this is not me being hateful in any way. Oh no, we'll play it when we get to the point.
What you think, or what's happening in your relationships, or
will they do? My audience care, because this is my live, not yours. I'm not going live on your platform and boring everyone with my relationship dramas. I'm telling my people, you know, they're the ones who are supporting me. I don't need your approval of what I do or who wants to know about me info. There's 4.6 thousand people here. I'm on 153,000 diamonds in 54 minutes. Can we check Chelsea's diamond count, who's been on all day relentlessly? Hello, Mia. We've got that clip coming up, my love. Can somebody go and do a check on Chelsea's... Thank you, my gorgeous. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you so much. Because apparently I'm jealous, but I don't have anything to be jealous for when my aim has always been to make money on this app from the start to now. I've just adapted over the years, and, you know, I had dark humour going on at one point. I don't need to do that now. I'm humorous without it. I'm now changed my life around with my diagnosis and my medication and stuff, so... I'm doing good, and I won't let anybody. No, she's got a few accounts. Obviously, she's done a few battles today. I've seen her make some money, so it must not be lemon. So, if you're ever going to tell me anything, make sure it's on. Check all the accounts. You know what I mean?
But there's no one gives a fuck, sweetheart.
There's loads of you saying different things, so I think some of you are looking at the popular and not the leaderboard. We need to switch over. There you go. She's on 57,000 diamonds, and she's been sat there all day. But she doesn't need TikTok like that. She's a businesswoman and she's got loads to be getting on with and everything. But we don't see her actually doing anything to do with the business apart from, obviously, the giveaways, which is part of it, I suppose. But when you're claiming to have all these, like, this and managers and everything, you know what I mean? Somebody's going to end up looking into it because you're using this against me now. So, obviously, the thing is, Chelsea, I'm not trying to, you know, reveal anything about you or anything, but... You've threatened me with your managers over and over again, so we're about to know where your managers are and what the building is that you rent, because it's not even a manager's office, is it? It's office rental space. Like, you have a mailing address there and stuff, so we'll go into that shortly, you know, and I'll go into all that, but I've got information and everything. You see, I've got everything. I've been investigating, because I'm getting blamed for things, so I'm entitled to have my back and provide evidence and receipts.
What about that? She'll probably make me FYP news every day now.
No, but am I not allowed to respond, Chelsea? Am I meant to be silent while you're saying all these things about me and not back myself up and say, well, no, I'm not doing anything to this woman. She's getting told things by Mama Kaz who she doesn't like. Awfully Great Amanda is a known troll. She can lie all she likes, but she's going to shit on Chelsea in the end. And I won't be there this time. I'll never be there again. Doesn't matter any grovelling, any begging. I'm not Chelsea's friend and I never will be. I don't need this in my life. It's a relentless over and over again. As soon as I think, oh, everything's alright now, she twists instantly.
We fell out, so no one gives a shit, darling. We know. It's a lot of people on this app. You know, they're all bothered about views and gifts.
I'm not bothered about views. I'm bothered about gifts, of course. It's me income. That's crazy to say don't care about money when you love money yourself.
Ifs and this and that. Like, go and say to Evil Queen, yeah, when you're calling me an amateur, this, that and the other, always remember, yeah, I sit on a platform with way more followers than you could have ever...
Did they all gift you, all those followers? Followers mean nothing. Billions of views mean nothing. Are you getting paid for those billions of views? No. It's clips of you, love. You're acting like you... Oh, yes, someone else has got billions of views on my hashtag that they've posted for me, not even myself. You know, she'll have a few million off her own content, but in the grand scheme of things, it's everybody here that's done that. It's everybody else. She takes credit for everybody else's work on here, it seems.
Ever have, darling. Do you understand? And I've won the UK leaderboard 3 times.
That means now, love, in this day and age, love, you're going, but you sound like Mama Kaz and Rickster. Back in the day, I was winning leaderboard.
You've never won it once. So if you're so important and so great and you get all the gifts, win number 1 then, in.
See the way it's about number 1s and leaderboard. She's the only one in competition with me. She knows I doesn't do that. I don't do leaderboards. I get on there naturally every single day. I get right up on the popular every day for doing 2 hours. So I'd be jealous, so I understand where it's coming from. And it's called projecting, when you say someone's something that you actually are, because let's face facts in the grand scheme of things. Like, I'm more beautiful, younger and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm not twisted up that much that I'm insane. You know, I've got ADHD, now it's under control, and I can vocalise my opinions without, you know what I mean, getting vile and stuff. But, yeah, it's a bit crazy around here at the moment. Thank you so much, Luna. We are friends, beautiful.
In it, and I'll respect you. Come on.
You'll only respect me if I get to number 1 in the UK leaderboard and make my people forced into some type of phony baloney competition that you're trying to engage your audience in. You know what I mean? It's weird. I don't sit there going, let's get past Chelsea, let's get past DJ. I don't ever speak about it. People go, you're number 20 on the lead. I'm like, no one cares. People gift me because they want to, not for a number, a fake vulnerability number that resets tomorrow. Oh, big deal. And then you've cashed in. No thanks. I'd rather put actual professional live streaming content out, reaction videos, whatever I choose to do in my life. This is not something I'll do forever, because obviously this is just a flash, but this is where all the money is. That's why everyone wants a piece, Birdmans and all that. They're never going to be successful. The thing is, everyone, you've got to remember is, thank you so much, Jay. The FYP shows are established. They are there's the kings and the queens of the FYP, and then there's people who do an FYP but only pull 100 people in. You know, the main thing, it's already been taken. It'd be very hard now after 5 years of content and live streams and oh my god, Polar Bear, I love you so much, you know. I think about you all the time, Polar Bear. Thank you so much, Polar Bear, for the gorgeous Interstellar. That's the second one of them I've had today. I love it when you come around, Polar Bear, because I love your picture and you're just that cute. Thank you so much. Make sure to follow Polar Bear, please. It's a new account, so I want everyone from my evil army to follow our Polar Bear. Thank you so much, Polar Bear. So yeah, I'd be jealous as well, Chelsea, if you're on 57,000 diamonds and I'm on 166,000. You've literally sat there all day selling your soul to the devil, you know what I mean? Thank you, Crazy Jules, my love, thank you. You will never engage me in competition. I'm not in competition with anybody. I come on, do me FYP and I go off.
Get to number one. Let's go.
No, let's not.
So, if she wants beef, we'll have all the battle.
No, I've got no beef with you, Chelsea, at all. I'm just responding to the clips where you're talking about me at the moment.
The bitch, but she don't battle. I mean, I don't normally battle, but I'll make you an exception.
No, I can see what you're trying to do. You're trying to engage me in a war of the words that you're justified in what you've been saying about me. You're not justified. I've done nothing to you. You know, you keep bringing up arguments in the past. You've got nothing in the future. Have you noticed that everybody's got nothing to say about, like, this friendship? You know what I mean? And ask yourself this, why make up with me in the first place if you go and drag? Like, that's like getting back with somebody who shits on you and then bringing it up every day, you know what I mean? Then you've made a choice, then don't be friends with me. I didn't come for you to be a friend. You came over to my platform, did she or did she not? Everybody giving me a lion or whatever it was, and I even said then, don't be giving me big gifts because I'm not going to return them. And then she stopped giving me big gifts. So it shows it was all to get me to engage in this gift and for gift and blah blah blah. You know, no thanks, love.
I'm not interested. Evil Queen can't play a
David.
Miss Red and Dave go at each other. Miss Red was feisty today, wasn't she? With that negligee. I think it was definitely the negligee that
He's
did it.
having a rant. He's blocking.
I think it was the negligee. Miss Red's looking a bit fire lately, isn't she? With all these little sexy numbers she's putting on. She's getting a bit more. Simon's away though, isn't it? So she can get away with it.
You and Pearl.
And that's not me being personal, that's a joke, you know what I mean? Miss Red makes jokes about things to do with this, so I'm not being personal.
Well, did Dave block
It's personal offensive, we'll keep it at that.
Angie? Well, let's have a look what Dave's got to say.
Oh yeah, he's back. She said she had a Chinese, didn't she, last night? Dirty tickets. Yeah, I remember now.
I must have ordered 17 Ubers. I'm 43 years.
Yeah, Miss Red's coming into her own, I think. And this is what I said. This is what I mean. Miss Red's got no reason to be coming for me and saying, I'm not in a pact, because I never said you were, Miss Red. I championed you, like, since I've made my pact, and I stick to my pacts. And you can say, not a pact. It's basically is, you know what I mean? It's just an agreement. So you agreed, you know what I mean? I agreed. Alex, across the airwaves, not behind the scenes. Sorry, it really vexed me that today, everybody, because it's like I'm sticking to fucking, you know, keeping it so that all our audience can enjoy every show, and, you know, there's always a problem. Thank you, Joe. And I was saying Miss Red wasn't getting enough money, and look at her today, she flourished. So, you know, what am I saying wrong? It's they like to make out like I'm this bad person. We know Evil Queen said the worst. Okay, so am I on the same level as that woman who's pissed on that picture? Come off it, that's the worst of the worst. Not saying words that nobody means and, you know, trying to get the worst thing to say during me doing my whole Evil Queen shit and all that. So that's the worst of the worst, not me, who's just fucking said a few bad things. But you've got to remember, is it because I'm bigger than all these people that I say stuff about? People only have my clips, so, you know, when the clip comes out about, oh, so it's like Pearl the other week, you know, when everyone was outraged because I said what I said, but she literally, if you listen to the clip, was saying, you're a beast, you know, and this, that, and the other. So she literally said it to me, but in, if you can call someone that in a polite way, but I said exactly the same thing back to her, you know, in my way, and it was outrage. What she said about Pearl was literally calling me a beast in the same live, or did you not hear that? So that's the thing, it's because I'm bigger than all of these people.
Do you understand that? But it's okay for what these ladies have said, but now they're coming for me and saying money over morals. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
Who is?
Please, make it make sense.
I've made sure I've staggered the clips of Chelsea as well, because you know what they'll say. They'll look for any... oh, she played loads of clips of you. No, we've got loads of clips of Red, Delusive Angie, everybody in this show. And I've made sure the clips are... why is everyone texting me, love? I don't want text messages. I'm going to block anybody from now on from my WhatsApp, because I'm literally getting a million messages. So whoever this is, you're about to be blocked, no matter who you are. Who is it? It's our Becca. Sorry, Becca, love, I'll unblock you after the live. I've requested. I don't want any distractions. Miss Red doesn't like it either, to be honest. Seeing her saying the same thing. So I don't want to be distracted. Sorry, love. I don't want family messaging me. I don't want friends. My dad can, obviously, because he helps me, you know what I mean, with letting me know things and that. But I don't want anyone texting me. I have to focus on my show, love. Thank you, Ben, for the subscription. Thank you so much, JD. See, I missed those two things then, so... stop texting me, everybody. I don't care what it's about. I just want to be left alone, if that's okay to do, Michelle.
I'm so sorry, but you've got to make it make sense.
It's work time. Everyone spoke to me all day. I've spoke to everybody today that needs to be spoken to, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I'll have to start making a separate folder to archive people who bother me while I'm live. Obviously, if it's important, then that's a different story, you know what I mean? And I don't mean Canadian Angie, by the way, because I do it to her on live. Ding, 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 ding. You know what I mean? Zach, I'm not going to block you, love. You're not even getting a temporary block. Becca's lovely. I love our Becca. But she's sending me stuff when she could have sent it me today to put on the show, you know what I mean? Not while I'm mid-show with... yeah, look, I've got all my videos lined up. It's not the Miss Red show, love, where she gets someone else to do it. Look, I've got loads of clips. Oh, my God. Why do you always know when to do it? And you're sending me too much, love. You've sent me like bloody £200 of gifts, love. What are you doing, love? Thank you so much, Zach. Zach, why are you being so extra today, love? Have I done something extra to get extra? What have I done for you? Make sure to everyone follow our Zach on this backup account of his as well. It's for his other... oh, I'm trying to pin him, loves. Everybody's giving me gifts, so it's hard to grab. There we go. Do not disturb? No, I shouldn't be a prisoner. I'll just block people during my live. I'll have them in a separate folder and then silence them between the hours of 8 and 10. Honestly, I don't care what happens while I'm live. Anything that happens while I'm live, I'll see when I get off. And if it's something to play on the show, I'll play it tomorrow, you know what I mean? But I do just want to get on my show. That's right, because look, it's taken all this room up now. The only thing it got me was a lovely gift of our Zach again. So thank you, Zach. But you're giving me so much money, love. Our Canadian Angie can't be told, so I could tell her till the cows come home. I never think, everybody. I want you to... and ask Canadian Angie this. So, the fact that I gave Delusive Angie a line yesterday, it was for a reason anyway. But Canadian Angie wouldn't think of it, she doesn't send me them. Because every time I send her a line, she comes and gives it thrice-fold, so I can't win. So she ends up giving me more money, and so I can give her subs, if anything. Might just start giving her subs every live. She didn't do anything about that. Did you, Angie? So it's hard to do anything for Canadian Angie because she's like this rich-ass, bougie-ass businesswoman, and she's like, don't gift me. Even when people are like, oh, we love you, she's like, stop gifting me. Like, she's crazy. I could never say that. Stop gifting me, imagine. Let's see. Were we on Miss Red as a run?
Hang on, Dave.
Died.
She sent you a private message and apologised to you, but she asked you if you was a great beast in front of thousands of people, and it's on the FYP.
I don't think people should be as outraged when it's to each other, because we've got that type of relationship where we know what each other's like. If Angie's saying someone's a rapist, the next day she's just going to laugh and say, oh, you know what I mean, she's joking. And that, to me, I've got the same humour as Delusive Angie in a way. Not to the extreme as she goes. I know you'd think I go to extreme, or did used to. I'm not going to start owning any of that shit no more. You know, Miss Red said today she's not going to own anything to do with it. So I'm not even going back in history. If you want to live in the past, go and live there. But we're not living there, love. Sorry, we're moving forward. It's been a long time since I said all these things to Chelsea about 10 grand in the cupboard and all that. Life's changed a hell of a lot for everybody. And I'm not being dragged into the past all the time. I'm not doing it no more. If people want to chat shit, then if I choose to respond, I choose to respond. But other than that, I'm not getting dragged into the past when I'm doing so well in the future. Thank you so much, Jane, my love. Thank you. I'm just going to keep doing my own thing. Honestly, I'm not letting them drag me to the past anymore.
Shut.
I mean, like the creators, you know what I mean? Who are all like, oh, Evil Queen's done the worst. Well, I'm not doing the worst now. I might have changed my ways. What about you? Let's talk about your shit that you're saying. Oh god,
me because I have Crohn's disease, I've had an accident in my bed, and I'm cleaning my bedding. You're having a go at me for that.
I don't think all these are done by women that who come on like her. Why do they always look the same as well, everybody? They're always big, they've always got that red colour hair, you know, the gold. She's like that typical old-fashioned, but she's younger than me. I can't believe she's like she's the same age, like 32 or something. 32. Is she 32? I'm 37 and look at me to her.
Make that make sense.
Charlie. And just remember, everybody, I'm allowed to respond to Chelsea on my FYP if she's talking about me. But remember, she's the one who said, you don't look nothing like that in person, and said I was ugly and stuff. So she's personally insulted me, whereas I've kept it, you know what I mean, to do with the footage that I'm seeing and having my own back and receipts.
How have you got an issue with me having an accident at 32? I have fucking Crohn's disease.
32? Can you believe it? Everybody told you I wasn't lying. 32?
Can't help if I shit myself every now and then, you know what I mean?
Ugh.
One reason why respect.
Right. Right. CLA sent a message to Evil Queen. I think we've seen that one. CLA rants about TQ and says she got it wrong about who called the police to DJ.
Put it in your relationships or this. No one gives a fuck, sweetheart.
But they do, Chels. Are you not looking at the numbers in here? And it's not for you. We're playing everybody on the FYP. Even Mia's getting played, a singer from Liverpool. We play everybody, but you're literally addressing me here, so I have a right to respond. So my show's not all about you, but when you're talking about me, I have a right to respond on my show. And people do care. That's why I get so much support. That's why I'm on the leaderboard every day without even saying a word about it. That's why I'm always getting supported and loved. I'm on 174,000 diamonds in 1 hour 11. How much are you on today, Chels?
What about that? No one cares. Royal Mail is slow at the minute. I'm waiting on parcels.
I always have more viewers typically, unless she's doing something with Modine, but on her own, and me on my own, if I come live and do my shit, I'll always have more viewers, because I'm exclusive. She's not. She's very available for free, whereas like people expect to watch it for free. Choo choo, thank you, Sib. Susanna, is that right? Did I get it right? Did I say it right? I said I'd remember, didn't I? See, I remember I said I'd remember. Susanna? Savannah. Okay, I'll get there. Thank you, beautiful. Make sure to pin, make sure to comment in my pin.
Last week from a different salon.
Anybody talking about anyone else's live and what they're doing currently will be muted for the entire live. We have a rule around here. I'm only on for 2 hours a night, so, you know, if you want to watch someone else, you're very free to do so, but no promoting in my chat, love, because you will get muted. Moderators, stay on top of the chat, thank you. Sorry, Claire, love, you've got to be muted, love. Sorry, babes. Thank you so much, Live, Love, Laugh. Thank you, beautiful. I followed you as well. Oh, it's Skippy. Hello, Skippy, my love. Are you okay? Skippy, you're always coming in on all different accounts, love. But I'll never forget you. You've always been good to me. Thank you so much, Joe, for the giraffe. Make sure to all follow up. Does anyone remember Skippy from back in the day? Me? Oh, yes. Thank you, Joe. You'll get pinned next if you comment. Thank you so much.
No one cares if Evil Queen.
Shavana, see? They're lying. They said your name was... Can't remember what they said, no.
Talks about me on the FYP. So what? Fucking hell.
There we go. If anyone talks about me on the FYP, so what? So there you go. You can't say, oh, Miss Red can speak about me, and Zach can play me clips, and Alex Brigham, and every other... Thank you, Susan, my love. Thank you so very much, Susan. Thank you so much, beautiful. I love you so much. You're one of my OGs of a lifetime as well. Thank you so much.
She'll probably make...
I'm so happy that I don't have to go in on Chelsea and then I can give her verbals, because like every time she responds, like there'll be more clips tomorrow now of her screaming and shouting, and it's just embarrassing herself because I haven't done anything wrong. I didn't call her a gambler ever. We proved it over 2 hours. Do you all remember that live? I can't do it again though, but it was 2 hours long. I spent showing her, playing everything, explaining. Oh my god, that I didn't look at the clips beforehand to even give you the text. You know what I mean? So if I wouldn't have said anything, then I would have been a bad friend for not telling her, because... So I was meant to win, so I say nothing. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. I'm not her PA. I'm not her advisor. I gave advice over my live stream, which I'm entitled to do. And I changed the way I do things. Sometimes I still slip up and say waffle. But that's just a word. I never did waffles like her, like writing names down, putting them on tickets and all that. It was a giveaway. But, you know, like Chelsea will have all the constantly. She won't go a whole day without saying my catchphrase, but she tells everyone else, stop copying my words. Well, stop saying we'll have all the, because people think it's yours when it's actually mine, and we've got you admitting, and I've got archived history clips to show me during lockdown saying we'll have all the gifts, we'll have all of this. So yeah, we'll have PayPal's in the bio. I started all that. These people are all copying off me. That's the thing. They hate the fact that I'm the original and they're all like trying to keep up, so to speak. Everything I do gets copied, you know what I mean? I can't do anything without being copied. And I'm not saying anything about Zach because I love Zach, but I did the classic clips. All of a sudden everyone's doing classic clips, so that's not about Zach because everyone did it. But you know, everything I have an idea to, someone else picks up then. So it's me making these ideas and then I have to ignore the ideas and don't do them anymore because I look like I'm copying when I was the one who did it first. So it's very difficult for me because I am so, everybody's already picked up on my words. Oh God, love, oh yes, love. But then they start saying it's them and then they take my catchphrase, you know what I mean? The Chelsea Liart one, the Ben one, I used to say that all during lockdown. Miss Red used to watch me, remember? So now when you're here saying, oh, let's see what's going on with the DG one, everyone thinks it's her, but everyone who's been here from the start knows that all of these catchphrases are me, every single one of them, apart from the ones that they've created themselves. I'm not about it, that was mine. I've always talked in that old-fashioned language. If anybody's watched me for long enough, you know this is the ultimate truth, and I can pull all the clips up. Because there's, if you search now, look at EQ editor, EQ clips, all from lockdown, me saying all these things. So let's not say that I'm this copy when you literally started as my superfan. You watched me be successful. Thank you so much, Pinky, and what I was doing. So you copied. You say we'll have all the. It's been on Love Island and everything. And you were getting tagged in the clips, and you even said, no, actually, that's Evil Queens from lockdown. So it was on Love Island, people thinking it was you all over this app. So you've literally used my catchphrase that much that people think it's you. So let's not when it comes to using just the word waffle, because I was your friend, and I thought it was quite a funny word. But I wasn't doing what you were doing is the point. I wasn't saying the words that you were saying. You know, I just called it waffle because it was funny. But you can't really talk about stealing words when you've stole all the words. What about absolutely? Who told you to start saying that? Who started telling you to say nostrils? Me. Who told you to do a colouring book? Me. Who did DG dress up as? Me. All my ex-boyfriends talk about me. Miss Red got a platform off my relationship. Luke the Judge used to be my friend before Miss Red, and I used to jump in his box when he was doing his competitions and everything before Miss Red picked him up, you know what I mean, and became friends. All of these people have took something from me and made it into their own. They're all doing giveaways now. You know, Luke the Judge, he's doing a giveaway, and I'm not in it, I'm not bothered. But I'm just saying, I always start things, like, she's done these type of giveaways over the years, Chelsea. But, you know, everyone sees the money I make off doing these giveaways and stuff, and then, apart from Chelsea, because I'm not talking about her, because she has literally done, probably seen her, pulling out the hat. Thank you so much, Claire. Thank you so much, beautiful.
Me FYP news every day now. We fell out, so
no, you're always on the FYP anyway. Like, Chelsea can't have it both ways. She can't be this uber famous person that she says she is with all this clout and billions of views and then not ask anyone to not view her, you know what I mean? You can't just say, well, everyone else can talk about me on the FYP shows, but you can't tell people what to do. I've already said thank you, cats. I'm not going to say anything vile or incite anybody to troll or do any of those things, but I am going to respond when literally every clip is you speaking about me. Look at the words on the screen. Anybody watching these clips, can you not see the words? So who spoke first? I gave my response last night to being accused of sending the police to DG's. She told everyone with full confidence. So I'm literally been told that I've called her a gambler when I took a 2-hour show to explain it to her. I would never dedicate my show to anybody that I didn't actually give a shit about, you know what I mean? But I'll never be friends with her again, but I won't troll her either because I'm in the right. I've done nothing. I've not slagged her. I've not said anything. You know, I've gone back at what she said in an educated way, but that's it.
No one gives a shit, darling. We know.
And remember, she runs with trolls, so it'll be a troll saying Evil Queen slagging you off and she'll have went off. So she won't have seen anything, heard anything. A troll will have said Evil Queen's trashing you. But I haven't. I'm responding to these. So that's what I mean. She's an amateur. Because even though I've told her last night and she's acknowledged this morning, oh yeah, how is she calling me an amateur? She heard, but still she believed a random person and she's gone off. And I'm not going to do that because I will show everybody that I am right. when I've got a point to prove, and especially since I'm on medication, I don't have to chase that feeling of like I'm getting it naturally.
Yes, heart me's, guys. Thank you, darling.
The number one rule for every live stream, everyone, is you don't pay attention to what someone says in the chat. If you think something's been said, you go, Nick, is that true? Or Josh, is that true? Racing Girl, Canadian Angie, is that true? Can you check? And I ask a trustee. I wouldn't just trust this. Say like this random person with the name here saying yeah. If he come in here now and said CLA's ripping into you, I'd say, can we mute these comments about other lives? And I'd wait until I end my live later and then I'd put it on tomorrow's show. I'm not rushing to go, oh my god. Because we're not talking disrespectfully about Chelsea. I'm responding to the allegations, accusations and outright disgusting allegations about doing all these things, and I've justified already. You know how many times I've said, oh my god, everybody knew that I was joking about 10 grand in the wardrobe and super glue in the lock and all this type of stuff. Everybody knew. So I've said these things out of stuff you've said to me, for instance, like, you know, backdoor basher, this, that and the other. She acts like she's the good girl, actually. I don't act like any good girl, I'm a bad girl. But she acts like, oh, she's never done anything, never said anything. If I really want to, I will go tomorrow or get one of me mods or something to find all the clips of her saying bad things about me and we'll play them all, because you're not innocent. You've said just as much to me as I've said to you. You want to watch someone do some booyah you and this, that and the other when you're out and about. You've said that to me. And she describes later on the encounter where this kick took place apparently, and you see her go, I went like that. So I pushed her back with the flat of my foot because she's, you know what I mean, a bit heavier than me. There was never a kick. And any girls watching, if she was out on a night out with you or something, then you know her. So this is not knowing her, this is knowing what she's done to Modine and how she can react and respond. You know, if you've got a 22-year-old toy boy on the go and you're 35, I think I was, and she comes bounding over like this without even knowing what was going on, she acts like Bradley was filming her, but it wasn't. So me and Chelsea, we always used to do little videos, and she loves doing a video. So she was waiting outside. I said, I'll be down now, girl. I was dead excited. I couldn't wait to see Chelsea off. She was in Benidorm. I knew she would never go there, but we were just going to get some smoke, and, you know, she was going to carry on to where she was going. So it was just a little stopover one night. She was never holidaying there or anything. She was just travelling through because she hated where she was. She got a taxi all the way, if you remember. So I said to Bradley, I said, I give him my phone, and I said, video man of Chelsea's reunion, because she videos everything. She's never asked normally. So I didn't think I needed to get this permission that she says I should have gotten that in the here and now, because there's been loads of times she's videoed everything, or me and that, and it's never been an issue, so I didn't think there'd be an issue. Content creation, exactly. What are we meeting up for in Benidorm if we're not going to get a viral video out of it, you know what I mean? Oh my god, CLA Eva Queen. So I gave my phone to Bradley, and he'll verify this, and I said record, and so we had my phone, and I went, Chelsea, liar, liar, and I run out. And she comes stomping over. She went right past me when I'm like this, about to give her a hug. And she goes to launch for Bradley because he had my phone. She thought he was filming her. So she didn't even wait to see what was going on. So I had flip-flops on, me dusty flip-flops. And as she come bounding forward, you know what I mean? I thought, she's going to smack at me. I'm not having my boyfriend get smacked. And how many of you girls would have pushed her back? I know you're saying, oh, you should just push like that. But, like, you don't think in the moment what to do. I just pushed her backwards with the flat of my foot. I didn't kick her like that or any of those things, you know what I mean? We over-egged the pudding afterwards, like, you know what I mean, and sensationalised it, because she'd already been horrible to me and stuff already, and gone live, said something like that. So we do sensationalise things sometimes. If you've already fell out with someone, you've got nothing to lose, you may as well say this, that and the other. So nobody ever kicked her. I don't care what anyone of not my audience believe, but my audience know that. Can you imagine this one, if you're out in public and you just met her and she went towards your fella because he had his phone in his hand, say a fan, you know, and he's like that, and she just is having a bad day or something, and she goes like that. I thought she was going to try and smack Bradley. I mean, she hated him anyway, remember, because he was my boyfriend. Look how many bad things she said about him even prior to that. So I was like, fuck this, you know. I wasn't going to smack Chelsea or start laying hands on her and all that, you know what I mean. I simply pushed her back with the flat of my foot because she's bigger than me, you know what I mean. And I didn't want to put hands on her, you know what I mean. There was no injuries, no one was hurt. It was a push. because she comes stomping forward. So if somebody is running forward as an aggressor, I'm sorry, but reasonable force. It was reasonable force. If I would have pushed with my hands, she's big. She you know what I mean? You can't push her back. I'm skinny. And back then I was even more skinny. So, you know, it was just to prevent anything. You know, reasonable force. She's just doing this. No, she's not. She's trying to bring everything up in the past to justify behaviour now, because nobody makes up with somebody and then holds on to all of that. You know what I mean? And loads of it was just bravado words. You know what I mean? Yous all know that Chelsea used to come hard for me. Call me all the tranny, this, that and the other. And I'll get the clips. Because I'm not having it that she's saying I've done all these terrible things, so she's been a perfect friend throughout the whole time. She's never done anything. She's this good girl. You know what I mean? And I'm this terrible person. Thank you, Betty. So could you do me a favour? Is there anybody that wants to offer themselves up? Not just random people who I don't know. Anyone who speak to who can round up the videos of Chelsea over the years and the things she said to me. Not to bring it up, and I'm not bothered, and I forgave for all that. But I just want to show you, you know what I mean, that she's not this innocent person, and I haven't trolled her for all these years. She said just as much to me as I've said to her. And mine's only been words for the shock factor. I would never do anything in reality. And when she was being transphobic and stuff, hello, Terry, my love. I hope you're okay and surviving without our Gracie. I was angry at the time, and I was going to report to the police because I was sick of her being transphobic to me, you know what I mean? So I thought I'd teach you a lesson, but I didn't go through with it. You know when you do something heat of the moment, but I didn't even speak to no police or anything. It was literally an online form, and I screenshot it and put the form up, and then I never had nothing to do with it again, sort of thing. But then she did get arrested because the viewers complained as well, because you can complain even if you're not the victim, you know what I mean? So I say a lot of things, but I don't tend to do it, you know what I mean? Once my live ends, I just go about my business, you know what I mean?
You know what it is with not just Evil Queen. There's a lot.
Thank you, Jay.
It's a lot of people on this app. You know, they're all.
Oh my god, some little fitty messaged me on bloody Tinder earlier on. 24. Oh, he was gorgeous. Roofer. And he doesn't live that far. And he was like, I've had a crush on you since I was young. I thought, you're only 24 now. You know what I mean? And I give him my number. But, love, he started off so good. He was fit and everything. And then he was like, oh, imagine what I want to do to you. And I thought, I said, I'm not offended or not. And you know what I mean? But if I wanted that, I could just go and get that anyway. So I don't want to be with anybody, but I kind of want to go on a date and not round to me home or round to theirs just for a random hookup. So I'm not offended or that, you know what I mean? But yes. When I wait for the nice messages, you know what I mean? Where they've made a little bit of effort. Not like just the hello. I want somebody to be like, because he was like, oh, I've always had a crush on you, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, it wasn't a crush, it was sexualization.
All bothered about views and gifts.
I'm not bothered about views. Everybody here, am I bothered about views? I'm bothered about me regulars who come and support me every day, not people who are sitting there watching with their eyes. I know a lot of you support me in double taps and everything, you're okay too, but you know the randoms who are sitting here just to see if us like Chelsea, which I'm not going to do, so you're wasting your time. I don't care about viewers, numbers, you know, I don't. I'd rather have, you know what I mean, half this audience and then, you know what I mean, be financially supporting me. For me creativity and me comebacks and me, you know, I'm very good with words, so I entertain people. And if anyone goes, play the clip, she always stops the clip, go and watch it on the FYP. This is for me to talk. This is my 2-hour spot.
This and that. Like, go and see.
But I'm going to stay on for extra tonight because you're on 187,000 diamonds. Love, so you've earned your extra hour or so today. So, yes. And don't let it eat into yours, EQ Minx. You still go live and that, love.
Say to Evil Queen, yeah, when you're calling me an amateur, this, that and the other, always...
Do any of you consider an amateur of Chelsea's stature, and obviously she knows this app inside out, when she listens to a troll who says, Evil Queen's talking bad about you, and then she goes off like I imagine she has done, somebody was saying in the chat. But I didn't even say anything bad. I'm just trying to bring receipts and put the right information out because it shouldn't be said that I'm doing these things. She got it wrong even here, but I'm awfully great Amanda kept convincing it was her. Yeah, it is her. So I feel sorry for Chelsea, to be honest, because look at the people she's got around her, and she's too far in deep with this awfully great Amanda now, in a way. She knows a bit too much probably. If she's liaising with management and all that type of stuff, you know what I mean, then that she's involved.
Please remember, yeah, I sit on a platform with way more followers than you could ever have, darling. Do you understand? And I've won the UK leaderboard 3 times.
I'll skip this little bit because this is a continuation of what we heard earlier.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I'm such a little... To say that I fell off and this and that, but you continue to play me.
I play everyone on the FYP, even Sobriety Jack, and he's nowhere near your level, you know what I mean? So think of it like that. If I'm playing Sobriety Jack, I can't clout chase off Sobriety Jack. I can't clout chase off Tara Atfield, let's see who's in the list tonight. I can't clout chase off DG, Ems, Alpha Bear, because I've already got my views. Alex Brigham, and we've got Pale coming up and everything. We've got Just Nana. Just Nana's got like 70 people who watch her. I'm not clout chasing off anybody. I'm reacting to clips on the FYP like every other person does, like you blessed misread who you stop tuning into and saying you don't like gossip and everything, you know what I mean? And I'd just like to say, oh no, I'm going to get to that in a bit, you know what I mean? I'm going to get to that in a bit. Actually, I've got Sam Walker. I'm a clout chasing off Sam Walker. So look at all these different people. Mia in the chat. She has like 7 people watching her and she busks in Liverpool city centre. And this is the girl, if you remember, that we met in Alphabet. She let Alphabet do his thing. I stayed friends with Mia after that. Do you remember? This is what I mean. You don't know me off this app in any way. I'm a good person. So when we bombarded Mia that day, I didn't want Mia to think that she was being used. And it was a big thing. Like everyone rammed her, took a microphone off her. And I have kept in touch with this girl. Every time I'm in Liverpool, I take her some food, a drink, I give her money. You know what I mean? I'm a good person. I don't have to come on here and go, oh yeah, I do this, and I do this. She's in the chat, she'll tell you. So all this sensationalised about me being this heinous person, I'm just on here to make money, and then I forget you even exist as soon as I turn it off. I watch lives if I've got time. I watch Miss Red's live. She sets the tone for the day. I love Delusive Angie's lives through the day. You know, apart from when she's on with Dave. Boring. Oh my god. Cult. Isn't it boring when she's on with Dave? Oh, I want the debates, the drama, chatting, you know what I mean? I can't stand the battling stage of Angie, though. Delusive Angie. The battling stage is so boring, I have to turn it off, and then there's nobody else on, is there, to watch? So it's like, oh. I appreciate you, Mia, love. But we can't play that yet, love, because that's not on the next one yet. We were in the middle of just proving Chelsea wrong, that she's not the basis of my show. I'm responding to clips where she's talking about me.
You know what it is?
Go on. Whole show is about CLA. Because she's talked about me and it's not. There's loads of people. Is this her?
I'm not interested.
No.
Evil.
Where is that 6-minute one?
You know what it is, if I...
Oh, yeah.
Put it in your relationship. Never in the wrong. And I just can't understand still to this day, why would she say that? Why would you say that?
I got another second.
I don't care about Evil Queen. I don't even have an issue with her, to be honest.
So why are you trolling me then? Not trolling you. Don't know why you're saying all these things about me.
I was just stressed out because I got the wrong end of the stick about DG. I apologise about that. And it just triggered me.
Triggered you how? I haven't even done nothing to you. You can't use that as an excuse. It's not on. You say that I'm this bad person and I do these things to you, which I haven't done anything. And you sit there and use your platform in front of thousands of people to tell them that I'd done these things to DG and to Marcus Ems. You ask Marcus Ems. Marcus Ems knows I am not doing things like that ever to Ems. I've supported Ems through it when things have happened. It's trolls. The more Chelsea says, oh, this is happening, I bet you this happens. Of course, people are going to be setting this storyline up. They want me to hate on her so they can be justified, but you'll never be justified. The All-Free Great Amandas, the Mamakazas and all that. So she doesn't even really like you type of people.
And
I never gift anyone. No, exactly, Wanda. I wouldn't even gift off these people anyway. The people I'd gift on this app who go live is EQ Minx, Canadian Angie, Delusive Angie, she's good, she always helps when there's problems. Zach the Brat, Miss Red, she deserves all her gifts. I was glad she did dead well today, love. So yeah, absolutely, see. Thank you, Nana Bear. I seen that this time. Thank you so much, Nana Bear. Make sure to all follow me, people who are getting pinned. So, sorry, I've lost train of thought because Nana Bear. Sorry if I missed anyone.
I just can't understand still to this day, why would she say that? Why would you say that? She's gambling on this app.
I didn't say she was gambling on this app, and I proved it over a 2-hour live, which you accepted, and you even said to Mama Kaz, no, Evil Queen didn't say it like that. She was just trying to help me because I was. She's trying to use and convince herself that This is a reason why, and I'm justified. You're not justified in this at all. You've lost a good friend, whether you choose to believe it or not. We've had a laugh over the years with the back and forwards and all that. I don't know why she's making it into this demonic thing. You know, we've had a ball. How many times have we been away together and been this place, that place? We've caused chaos on the buses. We've caused chaos in restaurants. We've been kicked out of places. We've had to scream. I don't know who's putting all this shit in her head, because now you've made her lose a friend, so it's good. I don't care if you're like, oh, good, if you're a Chelsea audience, but how can you be a fan and allow all three Amanda, who reported her account, got her off the leaderboard back in the day, didn't even have a backwards and forwards at Chelsea? She picked on Chelsea, because Chelsea would never have been slagging all three Amanda back then. She wouldn't have known who she was. Chelsea was up here, you know what I mean, number one, as she's saying herself. And it's funny how someone who had extreme hate, I didn't even have extreme hate, it was trolling over lives that we were making money off the battles and all that, and let's get above CLA back in the day. So all of that stuff was just pantomime, and it was never serious, and I would never send anybody to anyone's house, do all of these things that they're trying to sensationalise. Like, it's all to try and take over Chelsea's shit. Overly Great Amanda is a very strange person, and I'll never stop saying that, and they'll show themselves in the end. Thank you, Carla. How can you be doing anything to do with Chelsea's business when you tried to destroy the woman? I never tried to destroy her. I'm a professional in life. You can't destroy anybody. Even Chelsea going, she's trying to take me down. How? I'd have to take your phone away from you, lock you up for 1,000 years. You know, you're in charge of your own life. I'm not coming up to London, am I, to, ooh, CLA, don't you dare go live. Not allowed, because I'm the Queen. Piss off. Nobody's doing anything.
Up and then try and justify it. No, you messed up. You should admit it.
Why does she need screen recording when the Observer puts the whole live up?
And say, no, I messed up.
I didn't mess up. I didn't. I said what the terminology she used could be considered as it, and I gave her the advice then to rectify it. And I've even changed what I say, because I only said the word waffle because me and Chelsea were mates, and she says we'll have all the absolutely darling. She didn't know darling was a man, but I told her about absolutely nostrils, because she did it once and she would never have done it again. And I went, that's hilarious, because I know social media. I know social media, you see. So thank you so much, Carla. So it's unfortunate, and her own audience to make me out to be vilified when I had to fucking back on all those occasions since we made friends. I would never have done nothing, but I know this is who she is. But her own audience, you're setting her up to be hurt, and watch it happen. And when this happens, we'll remember this date, and I'll play this back and say I told yous.
And I was in the wrong.
I wasn't in the wrong.
She's never in the wrong, never.
I am in the wrong so much in life, all of the time. I openly admit to things when I'm in the wrong. I rectify it if something happens and the proof gets provided. I say sorry. Sorry, everyone. I don't think I brought the bloody nose spray. That's the problem. So I do always take accountability and say when I'm in the wrong. The other day I did the live about cockapoo and said, you know what, I shouldn't have maybe said those things, but I'm not taking back giving your address out on that, because you give mine out first. I didn't strike that first blow, but it only gets remembered what I did. Look what she said about cockapoo and the cancer. But cockapoo threatened my 60-odd-year-old father on a live in front of 6,000 people. So why do we forget what happened leading up? I wasn't coming for cockapoo, you know what I mean? We just had cockashite, oh, she nosy cow, just normal stuff. And then she decided to give my address out, come onto Miss Red's live and go, it was me, it was nothing to do with Red. And I thought, right, you bitch, and I did it back. But it's only remembered what I did. Look what you did to poor cockapoo. Look what poor cockapoo did to everybody. That woman that she demented that time said it was telling the truth. You know, she made this woman believe all this shit, went onto Loose Spanish Live, trashed the woman who had terminal cancer over Mama Kaz's moderator. You know, and was involved in saying, well, you know, just because you have got this illness doesn't mean you can't be lying to some degree and all that. I wish I knew where that footage was, and I played that whole live to you, but it's always forgotten what's said to me. I'm going to get a load of clips off one of my people. Find all the time she skittered me and one time she went live and she had roots and like long blonde hair, natural, and it was when she said, I'm mentally ill, darling. That was off the back of a rant about your mashed up lady garden. Do you remember when I started doing OF and she said, what is that? That's a viral clip of her saying, what is that? But that's her insulting my private parts. So who is she to say that I've done anything to her? When we literally argued with each other, we made up, and I took it seriously.
Oh.
If I were to use my platform to say that she'd done something she hadn't, she would have gone mad. But it's okay for her to go, okay, well, I know it wasn't Evil Queen now who did that to DG, but that's not okay, because I got told it was me and trolled by your people. I don't send anyone to troll you, you know what I mean? You've got people in there who are your audience. Sorry, CLA's audience. I do see a few ears with even a sub badge saying Evil Queen's not doing anything and you are trying still. You know what I mean? So not everybody, but she does have a lot of trolls in there. A lot of trolls. And they're the ones who are leading this, and she's got them in a bed basically now with the Awfully Great Amandas, the Mama Kazas. Why listen to Mama Kaz? Someone who said the worst about you. And me and her were good enough friends to slag each other to that degree, but Mama Kaz went for Chelsea so much. So can I have someone find all the Mama Kaz and Chelsea clips as well of what Mama Kaz has said about CLA, and now she's got that person round, but oh no, Mama Kaz wouldn't do that again. And I didn't do anything to you again. I gave you the colouring book idea of the lot. How is that me sabotaging you and doing all these bad things? I gave you the bastard idea. Doesn't sound like someone who wants to take you down or wants to be a queen over you and all that, is it? To me, that sounds like somebody who's actually fucking hell. That's a great idea. And off the back of that, you've got acrylic paint pens. You've got so much more since we became friends than prior. And you've sat there and listened to trolls. You put that narrative out there. Oh yeah, the trolling stopped. I proved yesterday the trolling never ever stopped. I come with facts, receipts and evidence. I've got a PC to show everything. She plays this sinister, creepy thing with music over where it's very easy to take all the bad things that we've said about each other and put it in one clip, you know what I mean? And it doesn't make sense, it just sounds sinister, and that's what she uses against me. But if I put all the clips together of all the nasty stuff, one after another, boom, 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 you'd be like, oh! So of course, when you hear me going, yeah, loves, and she hides 10 grand, that's during Evil Queen, but she's not telling you that. She's not saying, yeah, Evil Queen was the height of the fucking feistiness and we were arguing with each other. I said things, she said things. She just wants to... Ooh, Candy Man. Oh my God, Candy Man. Thank you so very much. You're frightened the bejesus out of me, love. Thank you. Make sure to follow our Candy Man as well. Thank you so much, Candy Man, for the wand of the witch. Thank you, beautiful. Fighting life out of me.
Of course she's not my friend, darling.
I was.
Friends don't go around kicking people in their stomachs, darling.
I've already explained that a million different times, you know. You weren't in your right mind around those times. It was just off the back of the mental hospital not long after. Thank you so much. So I thought you were going to attack my partner who's only 22 because you did lunge towards him by your own admission as well. How did I know you weren't going to do anything? I didn't hit you, I didn't punch you, I didn't grab you, I didn't lay hands on you. You're quite a bit bigger than me, and obviously I was only like dead skinny at the time type of thing. So I just used the flat of my foot to push her backwards because she went bounding towards Bradley, and you can ask him this, he'll tell you. Now that we're on good terms, at least he'll tell you the truth. And G Crew was there, go and ask him. Go and ask Denny. Why would Denny lie? You know what I mean? I said a terrible thing about Denny, so, you know, she doesn't owe me nothing, but I doubt she'll lie.
Know what I mean?
She battered Modine, you know, she really did. She got arrested for it and sectioned for it. She literally beat Modine up. That's a friend of hers. I didn't beat her up, I just pushed her backwards because it was after the Modine stuff, and, you know, she just didn't like my partner because it took me away from her to some degree. And you've heard it all the time. She's never liked any of my partners. She only liked the last one because he was so good at deceiving, but before that, you've heard the terrible things she said. So she's not innocent, and I don't know why she's held on to all of this. When you make friends with somebody you don't, then Miss Red still doesn't take back the fact that she believes my apology about what I said about her to do with the nappies and that. And she doesn't ever use that against me in the here and now. She takes me on my merit of what I'm doing at the time, and as long as I'm being alright, and as long as I'm not, you know, up to anything that you can visibly see, you can't pin things on me that you don't have a clue. And if you were this confident, thank you, Nana Bear, you would go to the police. Isn't Awfully Great Amanda saying... She's right, you know, like, if you think she's harassing you, she would get investigated no matter what. If you think I'm harassing you, Chelsea, I've told you, I know the law. If you get in contact with the police and say, I've been heinously trolled for the last so many years, I believe it to be a lady called Chelsea Harwood, we've been friends on and off for years, you know, I can't get it out my mind, I just need to know, you know, and tell them and they'll investigate me, and then... at least I'll be free of this stigma that you've put on my name each and every single time we've made up. You've always used these things and said that it's me, but it's not. And I want you to know as well that it's not me for your own sorting it out, because you actually do need to know who's doing this, because, you know, it's just weird.
She tells you about saying waffle. I can say waffle, it's my word.
It wasn't about waffle. My thing about that was not about waffle. It was about, you know, saying bloody tickets, even though it's entries into the giveaway. And I was just trying to clean her up so it was a bit more polished. That was all.
Copy's me. Copycat. Go and get your own words.
Go and get your own words. Stop using we'll have all the from this day onwards then. So you can never ever say we'll have all the, because you're literally using my word that I created in lockdown that this whole app says. This whole app copies off me. You know what I mean? As much as you go, oh, everyone says roots and booyaka. Well, why are you saying every single day of your life we'll have all of this and we'll have all of that? Isn't it a bit hypocritical to tell others not to copy off you when your whole identity is a catchphrase that I made up? People literally recognise you for using my catchphrase, we'll have all of this, we'll have all of that. Oh, it's CLA's word, no it's not. So there we go, love, and I can back that up with evidence and your testimonies time and time again. So how are you saying that I've copied just because I thought you were funny because we were friends and I used the word waffle, and then, you know, people were starting to say we were doing raffles, so, you know, I gave a bit of advice. I don't even say waffle anymore. Sometimes I'll slip up, you know, it takes a while to uncondition yourself from saying the same thing for months. And that was only out of friendship, not copying off you. Mine's totally different to yours. You're giving away your creations. I'm giving away tat off TikTok shop, and I don't know why you're acting as if it's not tat. It isn't, because it's good stuff, as you know. Colour Wow, £30 a bottle, even on Amazon. So she'll consider it tat, but I don't give that stuff away because, oh, I don't want it. Because anything I do want, I'll keep. But I can't have things that are for people with brown hair, or if I've got one speaker, I've got 20. So I choose to just give them away. Hello, G-Crew, my love. G-Crew, do you know when me, you, Denny, and CLA know this incident? Can you verify, did I kick her or did I push her away with the flat of my foot? Because she's acting like a welly there. I know we sensationalised it afterwards and all that, and we played the game because she'd already gone off on one, slagged us all off, so what did we owe her? We'll have all the drama. But she's literally making out like I've kicked her aggressively or attacked her when I never happened. Sorry, evil potato love, you're saying you kicked her with evil in your name. Can we have moderate? Oh, I can block you myself, don't worry, love. You're not part of the evil vegetable patch. Thank you very much. Hello, evil vegetables, by the way. Wish you had it was self-defense of any, and thank you, G-Crew, because can you speak about it next time you like, because I'm sure that'll end up on the FYP so I can play it tomorrow. Well, there we go, everybody. It was self-defense of any, and she was bounding towards Bradley. She'd already attacked Modine a few weeks before, or a few months before, and I wanted to protect my partner but not hit Chelsea, so I pushed her backwards. Yeah, no worries. Thank you, G-Crew, because she's trying to rewrite history and make out I'm this aggressor, and I violently hurt her. I didn't. I pushed her back with the flat of my foot. I have flip-flops on. And she's bigger than me and stronger than me because she's got more of her, you know what I mean? So if she pushes you, you're fucking flying if you're skinny like me, you know what I mean? So I never hurt her or any of those things. I just pushed her back. Because she was running for me partner, and it was me who'd asked him to hold the phone. He wasn't videoing her. It was my phone, and I'd asked him to do it. She says, hey, that little rat was filming me. No, I'd asked him, and it was my phone in his hand. And there's loads of witnesses, and even Natalie, maybe ask Natalie if I kicked her or I just pushed her back with the flat of my foot. I'm not saying there wasn't any contact at all. She was bounding towards my younger partner. And she's very intimidating.
She's a beautiful cat. Yeah, because that's what she does.
Chelsea acts like she's not intimidating. Do you know, I've sat in front of Chelsea while she screamed in my face and I've not reacted. If I was this violent person, wouldn't I have went boom? But no, I didn't. She made me burst into tears a few times, and then she trolled me online because I'd cried. You're not bad, you cry. I couldn't believe it. The things, horrible, hateful things she said to me over the years. Mine's only ever been like trolling and that, you know, for entertainment purposes. But she really believes it all real. But let's believe that everything you've said about me is real then, if we want to go down that road. Because you've said some terrible, hateful, evil things. You know, when I split up with Bradley, you went live with him in the back of the taxi and used a 23-year-old lad at the time to try and score against me, you know what I mean? Imagine I got your baby dad on to say he didn't give you DV and all that. Oh, yeah, we'll go on holiday, Bradley. Absolutely. Do you remember all that? I can get that footage too. You've done a lot to be acting this innocent. You told me I was lying about Rickster multiple times, you know what I mean? As if he'd go near you. You mocked me lady parts and said I had a spot on it when I didn't. I've had surgery, you know what I mean? So, well, everybody's seeing it now. That's the main reason why I had to show my whole body off to everybody in the end properly, you know, was because of her. I don't tell all use these things, but, you know, when they're sitting there and making out like my womanhood is different and looks different and horrible, I had to then prove a point because that's what I'm like. So I felt like my hand was forced because she was mocking it. So I've gone through quite a bit, but I just don't make myself a victim, you know what I mean? If I choose friendship, then I stick by friendship, and I don't twist and turn, and I don't go around phoning police, doing all those things, you know. I'm a very busy person. Life has a lot going on this month as it is, and some of these incidents have happened this month. And I've been too focused on here, doing my stuff.
That's what I said.
I'm not a good girl. I never profess to be one. I own all my mistakes. You know, I've said it. I'll admit to it if I haven't. And I'm not going to sit there to satisfy you and say I'm trolling you when I'm not.
You keep being you, darling.
She can't be anyone else, can she?
Well, we'll see.
I hate that catchphrase. Keep being you. Well, I can't be next door, can I?
Darling, because normally what she does is she plays me on the FYP and it's all hate and harassment and...
No, this is just obviously responding because my name's on every bit of this footage, even with Zach, so she makes it look like, look, it was all about me. You have mentioned my name morning, noon and night for the past few days, and I'm meant to just sit and say nothing, and because I'm very intellectual and I can respond in the proper way, it makes me look what she's saying about CLA. Look at the screen. This is not live. This is today at 11:53 this morning. So I'm meant to put up and shut up? No way. I don't need to be cruel, but I'm definitely going to be responding. If you want to say I'm obsessed, but who's the one talking about me all day long? If she just gets on with the content, I won't need to respond and I can just play her normal clips. If she does something good, I'll play it. If she does something bad, I'll play it. I won't be manipulating it to look like she's doing all these bad things or anything. I'm in a different place to the way I used to be. I don't need to do that. Look at all this support I get from just doing this. You know what I mean? I'm on 198,000 diamonds. You're slacking. I wanted to get up to Miss Red's point. What was she on, loves? Thank you, Elijah, my love. I'm on for another hour or so, you know what I mean? So I need all of presents. Someone check Miss Red's, look, because I can't have a gloating tomorrow saying, thought I didn't get more than you. But I promoted you to get more gifts, Miss Red. But I still like a little competition with you, you know what I mean?
Bullying towards me.
347k. Oh, well, I'm afraid that's unachievable because she did get it out of vengeance. Obviously, she wouldn't naturally have been gifted that much off Michelle. So I am going to call you on that, Miss Red, before you do gloat tomorrow and go, Munya. Because you are doing delusive. Anyone who gets bored, can we block them, please, moderators? That's a blanket rule forever. Put the word boring in the block list. We don't need to hear that, do we? If you were that bored, you wouldn't be watching. You know what I mean?
Or this and that, but she said that she's not going to do that, but she'll just talk about me.
I'll just talk about what's in the clip. I'm not going to go over above and beyond. I don't need to hate on anybody for this, what I'm getting now. I'm getting this from being natural.
But we'll just see, innit?
Thank you so much, Camdy, man. You haven't become a millionaire, have you, love? To get me over the fucking... I'm only messing, by the way. Thank you, Camdy, man. I wish you'd have brought me nasal spray, though, because I'm getting a bit blocked.
Like, she's got her lives recorded every single day from that Observer on YouTube. She's been doing waffles for 6 months. I've done it a few times.
So, see the way if she's not lying, she comes out with things as they are. Thank you, like, I'm just going to say, Shavana, I'm so sorry. I did want to, but it's very hard to learn. Can you not just put it the way it sounds, and that'd be much easier? You'll save a lot of trouble. I know your name's not that, but if you put it exactly the way it sounds, I'll be able to say it, and so will everyone else. Don't make life hard for us, loves. No, because I can't remember whether it's Shav or whatever. I'll say it wrong every time. I can't get it. If she changes the name to Savannah, I'll get it. Oh no, go on, I'll remember it, because there's a trans person on here called Savannah, so I'll just think about them. And you blonde as well, so I'll think about them and I'll get it. Thank you, Savannah.
You do it every day for 6 months, darling. Then you want to tell me I'm gambling. Like, what the hell? So
I didn't say you were gambling ever. I'll say this till the cows come home. I said the wording that you were using, people were trying to pin you down to, so I decided to let you know what the correct words are. And I went, ha ha ha, fuck you trolls, basically, you'll never get it. And then I showed the proof as to why I said it. It was because of the clips of the paperwork highlighting this whole raffle and this, that and the other. So I said, maybe we shouldn't just say waffle, and I've changed my word to giveaway now. She can say whatever she wants, waffle, pancakes, cucumbers, whatever. You know, I was just trying to get her away from anybody giving her any repercussions, because she was doing so well, colouring books, she had everything going for her, and then people were trying to troll her. So I didn't know what was in this clip. I just favourite clips throughout the day. Sometimes I watch them like I've already seen this at the moment, because it's so all about me. It's not like it deviates, and I wouldn't get bored responding to this, for instance, to use, because I just makes me get the receipts.
We are crazy. So yeah, I wouldn't really class that someone as a friend.
We're not friends anymore. You've ended our friendship and I've accepted it. I don't know why you have to keep saying that I'm your friend or she's meant to be a friend. Our friendship ended yesterday when I accepted what you said about we weren't really friends and you were just faking it and stuff like that. And like I say, the example of Elphaba can't be used because me and Chelsea go back 5 years and everyone knew that I would never be friends with Elphaba
No
in reality.
one can chat.
CLA beefs his subscribers over a missing parcel? No.
Are you sure you don't want
Delulu Angie plays Miss Red's live and they go at each other. I don't think I can... I love Angie, Delusive Angie, but I don't think I can listen to any more Dave, Delusive Angies and all that, you know what I mean? Elphaba says the GoFundMe was all Maria's idea.
Why did I set a GoFundMe up? Well, originally it was actually my mum's idea, and she said, do you know what, you should just...
I can't bear how patronising he's being. I feel like he's been watching me, you know, and because I'm on medication, I'm a bit calmer. That, have you heard the way his voice has completely changed? And the other week when I said I was diagnosed with ADHD, oh, I think I might have ADHD, and now it's all, I'm angry, and that's where the anger comments started. So I think he's one of those mirrors, you know, that try and mirror other people. So, like, this whole... I'm being very calm about everything. Like, mine's because of medication. You're faking it to try and copy. See what I mean? They all try and copy off me. They watch what I do and think, oh, I'll be successful doing that. No, you won't. You'll never be me. You look at me yesterday. If you think that I'm just going to be this polite person all the time, I sure showed you last night, didn't I? I just don't need to be vile and cruel. But I'm still feisty, fiery, and I'll have my own bloody back every time. Nobody's changed their entire personality. I just know that I don't need to get to that level with anger and being aggressive and aggressively toned. I mean, you're like, you bitch. I don't need to do all that no more. So I always see people copying off me all the time, you know what I mean? They always do it.
Do it, she said, and she was like, and I agreed to it, and I was like, yeah, and then, well, it was kind of both.
He hasn't got ADHD, he's got a personality disorder, you know what I mean? A personality disorder.
Our idea. I was like, yeah, let's do it. And then she was like, okay, because basically, because I
tries one thing. I'm going to be positive. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm never going to mention the past again. I'm going to move forward no matter what's said. Next minute, I'm going to. This one can't control itself.
Get gifted on here, right?
I get gifted on here, right? Look at how its whole demeanour's changed because it wants something. Because it hates living with Maria, so you should have to pay for the next place. No, should you bugger?
So. Basically, it's kind of like a substitute for me getting gifted on. So people don't want to send money on me because what they could do is go on and go and get 100%.
Oh, these shoes are in the waffle as well, but I'm not going to show the white box actually. I'll end up with a blurry screen.
So
oh, sorry. See, I said waffle again, but it's only because it's a funny word. But people tally it up to raffle waffle, so I don't want to use it for that reason. Because, you know, when people send clips into these places, like I was saying, which they did to me, you know, then you learn from that. So I wanted to pass information back that I'd learned from experience with the Gambling Commission. Because I got it wrong when I did it years ago. So I was speaking about myself, you know what I mean? The story was about me. It was never targeted to Chelsea. It could be considered the word she's used, and I went on to elaborate. I did a 2-hour live dedicated to trying to make Chelsea see, because I didn't want to fall out. Why would I have to relentlessly keep saying this over and over again? You know, because she's still spouting about, she did say I was gambling, but I proved it to you for 2 hours and you accepted it. And now only because you've got a cob on, you keep saying it.
That's what it's for. Can you see where I'm coming from now? Put facts in the chat. No, put yes in the chat. You know,
I can't stand this whole put facts and put yes.
Yeah. They don't like it. When you type in, yeah, fucking clock.
Anyone remember that house I lived in with the orange wall?
It's all of you, bitch.
I fell asleep on the couch and I was on my uppers at the time. Because I've had periods in my life where I've had loads and then I've had nothing and then I've had loads. And that's why I can relate to people so much, because I didn't grow up with any money. You know, my dad still works now, my stepmom still works now. She's 70 odd, she still lifts people in and out of bed, you know what I mean? She's not, they're of a generation of workers. Like, they all work in the same place. My brother, my dad, they've worked there for like 20 odd years, you know what I mean? That's why trolls don't affect my family, because everything's happened already. When Talia was like, oh, well, your family, your dad, everyone's already got this information already, love. A simple Google will show up all these addresses that you think that you've got over me, for instance. You've got nothing over me, you never will do. So, yeah, so I forget what I was saying.
Come me later.
Oh, yeah, at the house, and I fell asleep on the couch, so I was on my uppers at the time. And that was when I learned to live at the Superfan's house, and Superfan's my word. This is what I mean, everyone copies and takes my stuff. The only reason I called that, what was his name, Daniel or something, when he was the first Superfan, I said he's literally a Superfan, remember? And now it's, oh, this is Superfan, this is Superfan, and it's never, oh, Evil Queen called the last one Superfan, so I like it. Whereas whenever I say Chelsea's words, I'll always say, yeah, big up to Chelsea for that word. For instance, I'm never one to steal people's content, and I will never say anything without saying that an Evil Queen said that, or this person said that.
Go do your job.
Credits everyone.
Me lazy.
Oh yeah, so I was on my uppers, and I had a live stream on. I fell asleep on the live stream, and I had 2 phones. I've always had 2 phones because I've always done this live streaming and everything on different platforms. So this is not my first time at the rodeo, and I've been trolled like this before. Ask anyone, and I always win. Because I always come with facts, evidence and proof. And if I've said something, I'll own it. I'm not a good girl. I'm not... Oh, she's judging everyone. I'm having my opinion for controversy, you know, to make money. And my dad phoned me and he was like, have you paid your rent? And everyone found out that I was in financial crisis, loves. Because I was just mental at the time. This woman was drugging me. Her name was Viv.
Because you're on my account.
So everyone knew my business. I was like, fuck, imagine that. I was mortified. But then I built it all back up again. Then I lost it all again, built it all back up again. And now I've kept it this time, you know what I mean? Fuck that, love. So I know what it's like, you know what I mean, to be in every position in life. My family don't come from money or any of those things. And I suppose that's why I'm so generous.